Why do I look like a fucking pop punk mime?
Oh, I'm like stuck inside of this box, dude. I hate my parents.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press the subscribe button
for an extra greeting.
Folks, I know what you're thinking, alright? I'm psychic.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Just kidding, I'm not. I know what you're thinking though. You're like,
Curtis, you did a TikTok video last week. What the fuck are you doing this week? Doing another one, dude? Are you seriously running out of ideas?
no, how dare you think that? I wasn't planning on TikToking about TikTok 2 weeks in a row, but over the last few weeks, I've gotten like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of requests from you guys to do a video about this topic, so here I am. Kurtistown is a democracy. You know, if you vote for something, if you want to see it, I'm gonna deliver it, dude. I'm a good mayor, alright? So let's get into it. Love, you know? Love is a thing that happens in life and it's great. It's like the best part of being alive, you know? You like someone, you develop feelings for them, you love them. Oh my god, that's amazing. And sometimes you fall so deeply in love with them, you're like, wow, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person. I'm gonna go ask if they wanna do that as well. And then they say yes, wow, and you get married and it's great. But, you know, in the words of Nelly Furtado, all good things have to come to an end. And you get divorced. And you know, back in the old days, you know, if you got divorced, you had to suffer by yourself in silence. Maybe you had a few friends to help you out, you know? Dude, I just got divorced. I just got literally fucking divorced. It's okay, man. Why don't we go watch a movie? Your favorite movie, Star Wars. You know, may the Force be with you.
Divorce? Oh, dude.
No, the Force. You know, that was tough back then. You just had to. You were divorced, and that was it. That was your life. Sorry, you're divorced now. That's a thing of the past. All right. Nowadays, when people get divorced, they go on TikTok and make sad videos. Yeah, that is a real thing that is happening. I shit you not. I saw some people posting about divorce TikTok a little bit, but the one that really set it in motion and really got everyone talking about it was this tweet from Michaela Wild. She pretty much made a thread on Twitter, so shout out to her. So we're going to take a look at this phenomenon. We're going to look through divorce TikTok and see why they're doing that, try to rationalize it, see if we can make sense of this, and what a strange fucking video this is going to be. I'm very excited. Little disclaimer, just like last week, I'm going to be doing covers of any copyrighted music that's in these videos, but you know what? I think that makes it better, all right? All right, without further ado, let's get divorcing.
And I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so hype.
Oh my god, I love it so much already. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Like, this is the main thing that is so strange about it. It's like, you just got a divorce. Woman you love, your wife, is just like, or I don't know, husband, I don't know, I don't want to assume anything, but your significant other was just like, listen, this is really hard. I love you, okay? This really hurts me to say this, but I really think we should get a divorce. I'm sorry, it's just not working anymore. I'm not happy. I need to go figure some stuff out on my own for a while. You're a great husband. I love you so much. And I'm just sorry that this didn't work out the way that we both envisioned it. But I hope we can still be...
Got you off your knees, put you right back on
Okay,
your
your
feet,
TikTok.
just so
Okay,
you can
alright.
take
I mean, I didn't want to bring it up,
advantage
but this is why I'm fucking
me how's it
divorcing you, man.
feel,
Stop
sitting up
TikToking,
there,
alright?
feeling
Stop! Dude, it's wicked funny to think that literally his wife is just out of frame, like yelling at him to stop TikToking. Oh my god, that's wicked funny.
I knew she found a way to get over me, but I never thought she would get down with somebody I know. I guess that's just how it goes when you wake up in a small town.
I feel so bad for laughing, but it's just so bonkers, man. The tiniest middle finger to his camera that is like at his belt. Oh my god, that's so funny. There's nothing like less intimidating or like emotional than doing a tiny middle finger down to your belt and you could just see your neck beard. Dude, that's
So funny, man.
That's like the middle finger you give your teacher when like they turn around after yelling at you in like grade 5.
Sorry, 5th grade to my American viewers.
Hey, keep talking and you'll get detention, alright?
Oh my god.
Also, you see like the American flag and everything in the background like that. I would love to see like a Venn diagram of like country boy TikToks and divorce TikToks. I think there's a lot of crossover there. I don't know why the amount is really, really high, because that is a country song, right?
She will get down, somebody you lose. That's just how it goes.
She got the best of me. She broke my heart. Now all that's left of me is beating in this guitar.
Oh, it's so sad. Dude, throwing a ring, you know? That's so crazy. Hey guys, I'm editing right now, and I just realized I missed out on a great joke. So here's the joke. I'm gonna deliver it right now. Geez, these guys would probably be good at ring toss at like a carnival. Because they're throwing the rings. All right, back to the video. Thanks.
Everybody's got a blank page, a story that'll write in today. A wall that they are climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders.
The thing is, there's such like little like context or anything or description, so I just like picture all of them. I make them up in my head, so it's really funny to think that like she hasn't told her husband yet that they're getting a divorce, and she just made this. Oh my god, it's so funny. And this is how he finds out. My wife posted a new TikTok. Well, all right.
Everybody's got a blank page.
What the
a
fuck?
Story that'll write in today. A wall that
What the
they are
fuck?
climbing.
Ashley,
Yeah, what's up?
I just saw your TikTok.
Oh fuck. Okay, you weren't.
Yeah.
Listen, you weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah, how did you get those? How'd you get those cool little leaves going on there? I can't figure it out.
Oh, it's just in settings. It's like
Okay.
It's super easy. You just press the one button and you press the other one, and then it shows up.
Okay, I'll see you at home. Bye.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting.
Oh, I love that girl. I hope she never leaves me. Divorce? Okay, yeah, this is in the Twitter thread. The person captioned it, "I'm no lawyer, but you might need that for the divorce filing," which is a great point. Yeah, can I just have the your marriage like certificate thing? So I kind of need it for them, so we can actually prove that you were married, so this divorce actually makes sense. Yeah. About that, I don't have it. I don't have the marriage certificate. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you keep that? I mean, have you heard of TikTok? The weirdest thing about this is like it's such a huge moment in your life. Like this is a terrible, one of the worst things that could happen to you, right? Like divorce, it's a huge thing. It ruins families and relationships, and it's a really, really tough thing to deal with, you know? Not all the time, like sometimes it's for the best and something, you know, blah, blah, but most of the time it's really brutal, you know? And to just be like, all right, and, okay. Yeah. All right. All these kids will love this video. Maybe these divorced people have it all figured out. Maybe that's the best way to cope with something. Get divorced? Make a TikTok. Lose your job? Make a TikTok. Didn't have a good season this year on the farm? Make a TikTok. You're not subscribed to Kurtis Conner? Make a TikTok. Because that's real sad. Okay, there's also something else I realized in looking through these videos. Like a lot of the women making these TikToks are like very happy they're getting divorced. You know, they're excited. They're like, yeah, I just got divorced. We did it. That's nice. I'm free. I'm finally free. You know what? I like that. I'm all for that. All right. You leave in a bad relationship and you're hopeful for the future. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not going to make fun of that. But it's very funny that all the guys are fucking making these sad TikToks because they're 100%. If you're making a sad TikTok, you're 100% the reason why you're getting a divorce. There it is. Oh, dude. As soon as I said that, there was a bunch of tea everywhere. Oh, man, everything is covered in... I spilled too much tea. All right, no, stupid. These dudes probably, like, cheated and shit. And then as soon as their wife was like, oh, hey, you can't fucking cheat on me. Let's get a divorce. They're like...
Dude, babe, I can't believe how broken my heart is after you did that. Women are heartless. even though I cheated. But if she's the one that divorced me, that's way worse.
Sometimes moms and dads fall out of love, sometimes two homes are better than one. Some things you can't tell your sister cause she's still too young, but you'll understand when you love someone.
Okay. First off, that reveal of the second kid? Dude, what a fucking top-notch cinematography in that TikTok, dude. Cinematography. I mean, this dad, you could tell he really loves his children. That's so great. Good job, all right? That's what you're supposed to do with your children. You love them, all right? But it's just so strange to think about how this came to be, right? Like, did the daughters want to do it, or was it the dad? And that one kid is probably just like...
Sometimes moms and dads fall out of love, sometimes two
Can I go?
homes.
But this is another video that gets way funnier when you think that this is how they're telling their daughters about that they're getting a divorce. Listen, I gotta tell you something, but I don't know how to do it with words. So I want to use my favorite fucking app, TikTok. So let's go. All right, I'm just gonna find the song, set it up right here. Okay.
Sometimes moms and dads fall out of love, sometimes two homes are better than one. Some things you can't tell your sister
I don't
cause she's
get it,
still
Dad.
Jesus fuck, we're getting a divorce, all right? God damn it, you kids are so stupid. It is your fault. Well, obviously that didn't happen, but wow, it's crazy funny to think that it did. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I didn't want this to just be making fun of people getting divorced. Obviously they're going through a rough time, and if that helps them cope, sure. Make some TikToks, that's great. You know, whatever eases the pain, you know? But it's just very strange to me. After one of the most traumatizing things that could happen to you in your life, you know? Divorce, a huge thing. And your first thought is like, okay, well, I guess it's time to make a sad video on a kid's app. Here we go. I mean, I don't know what it's like to get divorced. Maybe that's the most logical thing. I don't know. But it's just so far away from what I think you should do, then it's just so baffling to me. Because when you think of TikTok, it's like stupid, over the top, like dumb audio, you know, it's a kid's app, you know? And then for like grown adults to be like, she took the kids and I'm really sad. All right, anyways, like and follow me. You know, that's super weird. So all those like adults posting these emotional videos on TikTok, what are you doing, all right? Internalize these emotions like the rest of us, all right? Just hide that pain deep down and let it grow over time until you ultimately have a midlife crisis, like an adult. Again, if you're going through a divorce, or your parents are going through a divorce, that's tough, okay? I know. But I'm allowed to poke fun at this, okay? Because my parents were split up when I was like 3 years old. So I have a free pass, okay? Before you get mad at me. As weird as it is, the common confusion around it and the roasting of it is, you know what, something that's bringing us all together, okay? That Twitter thread had like 150,000 likes, and that makes me very happy. Divorce TikTok videos are very weird, and we all agree on that, and that's beautiful. So thank you to the divorcees of TikTok.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Okay, thank you very much for watching. That was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. 1 like equals 1 burnt marriage certificate. If you want to see a part 2 of divorce TikTok, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this video, and let's just talk about how fucking weird this is. Again, thank you to everyone who sent me this idea for the video. I do appreciate it. If you ever have an idea for me, if you ever have weird content that you want me to make a video about, send me a DM on Instagram. That's where I get a majority of my ideas now because I'm very stupid and uncreative, but you guys are very creative and you help me out, all right? Like I said, Kurtistown, it's a democracy. We all help each other out. But yeah, check out the description. You can find my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, the links to my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. You can listen to it for free on Spotify and iTunes. If you like the videos, you'll enjoy the podcast, so, you know, check it out. There's also a Patreon for that podcast where you can hear the episodes a week early, and there's also a bonus monthly video episode. Also in the description, you can find links to my awesome, cool, super awesome, cool merch. It's the best merch around, and you gotta get it. You just gotta have it. Also fun stuff down there, like my P.O. Box and my Cameo, so go check it out, dudes. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Kurtis Conner. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go throw a ring at a camera. Right now, let's do it.
And I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel?
I didn't want to throw it at the lens. I hope that looks okay. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos from me, you can click right here on the screen. And also, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Because, you know, I make a video every single week and they're so much fun. All right.
What are you still doing here? Go on, press one of those buttons. See ya.
This video is sponsored by Ren.
I'm back. That's right, I'm back. Sorry I took such a long break, but although I had some time off, I was still keeping pretty busy. I got new fingers. That's what that meant. No. I got married, dude. I got married in Italy. It was the best. All my friends were there. We ate a bunch of food. We drank a bunch of wine. We all danced like crazy. It was the best day of my life. And we also ran into Jeff Goldblum a few days after while we were getting lunch. But now I'm back in Canada, and that's great. I'm not quite home yet. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm visiting some family right now, but I'm getting closer. I'm almost there. Also, I just finished my first ever North American theater tour. It's done. The whole tour is done now, finally. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out to any of the shows. Me, Jacob, and Dean, we're never going to forget that for the rest of our lives. It was crazy. We got to perform in some of like the most iconic, beautiful venues in the entire country. So just thank you so much. To everyone who did not see the show, we're working on ways where everyone will be able to see the show, no matter where you live. And everybody asking for a Toronto show, I hear you, it's coming, okay? Also another thing, just hit 1 million followers on Twitter, so there's, what, three absolute W's in a row? 3 W's in a row? What am I, a fucking website? So my first video back, originally I wanted to talk about this weird movie I found on YouTube, but something popped up that I just had to address a little bit. I think the next video will be that weird movie, but I need to talk about this right now. But first off, sorry, hope I still remember how to do this. Folks, concerts. Aren't they the best? I love concerts so much. Kurtis Conner, more like Kurtis concerts, okay? There's nothing like that feeling you get when you find out your favorite band is coming to your city. So you save your money for when tickets finally go on sale. You know, maybe you pick up some extra shifts so you can afford to get some merch while you're at the show. And then the tickets go live, and by some miracle, you get the ones that you want. And for months, no matter what shitty thing happens to you, in the back of your head, you're like, well, at least I got that Imagine Dragons concert to look forward to. And the show day rolls around, you get to the venue, you go to your seats, and the band comes on stage, and you're having so much fun, and you think life can't get any better. But then, they play your favorite song, which is obviously Thunder by Imagine Dragons. And all your real world problems melt away as you sing the lyrics to the best song ever made. Thunder, I hardly know her. Still got it. In all seriousness though, I've made some incredible memories at live shows. The first concert I ever went to was NSYNC. I fell asleep halfway through, but that's not because they were boring, it's just because I was 5. I saw One Direction before they broke up. I mean, I've danced and cried at like 6 separate the 1975 shows. Hell, I've even performed on stage in concert with Wallows, okay? Live music is like a huge part of my life, and I'm very lucky to, one, be financially stable enough to be able to go to live shows, and 2, live in Toronto, the only Canadian city that bands perform in. But sometimes concerts and the anticipation of a show makes people do some pretty questionable things. Questionable things that lead to even more questionable videos. Which brings us to today's topic. We're gonna take a look at some videos from a creator called Tara's World, I don't know, sorry. This creator made a certain video that has been definitely making the rounds on TikTok for the past week and a bit, and it's really fascinating. I wanted to talk about it. I have not heard about this creator until this video started going viral on TikTok, but I did a little bit of research, and they're like best buds with James Charles, so that's, you know, that's a good sign. That's not important, I guess. Let's watch the video.
The most insane thing happened to me last night at the Harry Styles concert. Basically, I ended up spending $10,000 at this Harry Styles concert. Let me explain.
Okay, that's a lot of money, obviously. But sorry, I think it's so funny when people say,
let me explain.
When they're like recording a video by themselves, you know? Because it's like, I don't have a choice. You're recording. I think you're gonna explain stuff to me, you know?
I ended up spending $10,000.
That's too much money. I don't believe you. I'm gonna skip off this video.
Let me explain.
Also, sorry, I forgot how long this TikTok is, so I'm just gonna summarize. So she says she spends like $2,000 on tickets to Harry Ween, which if you don't know, is a Harry Styles concert on Halloween. I was there, it was awesome. But yeah, she spent like $2,000 on these tickets for her and some friends or whatever. She bought them on StubHub, okay? But the seller
on StubHub didn't send the tickets to her in time. So she's like freaking out.
And I'm like, these tickets never made it to my email. I'm like looking, it says the tickets were confirmed, but like the tickets aren't there.
And before we get any further, I'm not here to criticize anybody on how they want to spend their money. I don't care. I buy like so many Pokemon cards and I'm almost 30. You know, do what you want. But like, yo, is the exact price of everything really relevant in the story? Do you need to tell everybody that? I don't think you do.
$10,000.
Like, nobody fucking cares about how much money you spent, right? Like, the issue you have is with StubHub. But I digress, sorry. She goes on to say that she calls StubHub to, like, figure out what's going on. But the employee at StubHub sounded like she just, like, didn't care about her problem at all.
First of all, this lady on the phone sounded like she was at a bar and she would, like, hardly speak to me. Like, she wasn't even talking. Like, she didn't give a fuck. But, like, by the she was basically just like, yeah, like we can't give you your pit seat.
And yeah, obviously that sucks, you know, to get some bad customer service like that. But hearing that makes me think there's something a little deeper going on, you know? I don't think this StubHub person was just at a bar, if you know what I mean. What do you mean I can't get my tickets?
I'm sorry, like I'd love to give you your tickets, but I just can't. It's a real shame too. These are nice seats.
Yeah, I know they are. Wait. What'd you say?
I mean, I saw them and they seemed like nice seats. Sorry, I gotta go. The show's starting. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, this is Harry Styles? Yeah, I thought this was the Imagine Dragons show. Damn it. I'm leaving.
Oh, come on. But back to the video. This next part is why this video sort of went viral on TikTok.
I was like, I paid almost $2,000 for these pit seats. I need these pit seats. She was like, yeah, we can replace them with like balcony ticket. I was like, no, like I finna be in the pit. I finna be in the pit.
Deodorant be like.
I finna be in the pit.
So yeah, this part obviously became a huge meme on TikTok because obviously I finna be in the pit. It's just inherently funny, okay? And let me explain. Based on principle alone, she should get the tickets that she paid for. If you pay for something, you should get that, right? Just on a basic level, I understand that. But like, come on, dude. Why are you posting this for everybody to see? You know what I mean? You could have just complained about this to your other rich friends and they would have given you the response that you wanted, you know? But you're just posting this on your public TikTok page. Why? Like, why though? Okay? But the video gets worse, all right? Let her explain.
I go on Vivid Seats and SeatGeek, and there's one ticket left on each site. After taxes, $4,200 each. I buy them. Because what other fucking choice do I have?
I mean, you did have like a bunch of other choices, right? You had like a crazy amount of choices. You could have done like anything, you know? You could have taken those balcony tickets that the StubHub employee kindly offered you. I honestly think that employee went like above and beyond, you know? She offered you those tickets while she was finna be in the pit. But like, if you can comfortably drop $8,000 on concert tickets, don't complain about dropping $8,000 on concert tickets. This reminds me of that like South Park episode when Napster is like ruining all the celebrities' lives.
Look, there's Lars now sitting by his pool.
What's the matter with him?
This month he was hoping to have a gold-plated Shark Tank bar installed right next to the pool. But thanks to people downloading his music for free, he must now wait a few months before he can afford it.
Also, the other thing, I looked this up, okay? If you don't get the tickets from the seller on StubHub in time for the concert, you get all your money back. You just get it back, no questions asked. So you're gonna get the money back that you lost. And another thing, I did some more research on this person. Aside from being friends with James Charles for whatever reason, they have gone to every single Harry Styles show that he has done in LA, and he's done a lot of them.
He's doing 15 shows. I am going to 12 of those shows. Every single night, my whole world has been flipped upside down. I have no idea what my life is anymore. I have no productivity. The only thing on my mind is Harry. Tonight is night... God, what night is it?
So it's like, oh, yo, okay, you missed that one? You already saw it, and you can go to another one. Like, you've seen more shows in the pit than most people will see in the fucking nosebleeds, dude. I'm gonna get a nosebleed by fucking how mad this is making me, dude. So, unlike Harry Styles, this is incredibly tone deaf. She went to every single LA show in the pit, but then the one night she didn't get floor tickets, she just bought different floor tickets. What's the problem then? And it's, dude, the craziest part, back to what I said earlier, why are you telling people this, man? It's crazy because you could have just not. You did not have to make that video. Again, You've made yourself a bunch of money. Fucking awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing. Buy all the floor seats in the world. But don't complain to people who are living paycheck to paycheck that you had to spend $8,000, like you had no other choice, you know? So once this video started gaining some traction, shortly after she made an apology video, obviously. And let me tell you, this apology video threw me for a fucking loop. I was not prepared for this video whatsoever. So let's watch.
First, let's address the bird, because oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Okay, I'll make this short and sweet for you. So when I first got Marty, my bird, I didn't do any research at all, which is the worst idea. Don't ever do that. Make sure to do a lot of research before you get a pet, because I didn't know anything. So when I first got him, I would make TikToks with him, and like I would be like petting his back or whatever, because like where am I gonna pet the thing, you know? And I started to get like a few comments here and there being like, don't touch him there, like that can like turn them on. And I thought this was the funniest thing in the world. And so I eventually looked it up, and it's true. Like if you touch a bird on their back or under their wings, I guess that can like sexually arouse them. So I made this like dumb video because like me and my mother thought that that was the funniest. It's not funny, but we thought it was crazy that's a thing. So we'd make jokes about it all the time. And then I made that dumb video like, oh, I still do it sometimes. I was joking, okay? But I get it. Some things are better left in the family group chat. That was a fucking joke. So I will never be defending myself again on why I am the best owner for that bird. I love that bird more than fucking anything. I would do anything for that bird.
I mean, yeah, I guess you would. Well, okay. I swear to God, dude, when I first watched that video, I looked like Ghostface. Like my mouth was agape. I had because I thought it was just going to be an apology for the concert thing. I mean, I swear, this has to be the first time an internet personality had to apologize for arousing their pet, you know? Okay, so maybe this is the second time, but still, very weird. Also, one more thing. Did she say that you scratch under the wing to get it aroused? Under the wing is pretty much the armpit of the bird. Finna be in pit has like a whole new meaning now, dude.
I'm finna be in the pit.
Okay, let's get to the actual apology.
The finna shit? First of all, I don't even know why that came out of my mouth. I never even say that. It just sort of came out because I was flustered. But that's also the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I've been asking people in my life about this whole situation. I'm like, what do you think? And they're like, that's fucking stupid. If you guys are that mad about something like that, you are not gonna make it through this life.
Okay, great. So people were getting mad at her for saying finna because people were saying that is AAVE. And hey, I'm a white guy, I am a white male. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, it wasn't, or yes, it, because like, what do I know? I don't fucking know shit. Like it's not my place to, you know, say that. But to be like, oh, you're mad at the thing I did? Well, you wait till you see what other people do. I am absolved. Like, just because worse things happen doesn't mean the thing you did is automatically good, right? Oh, you're mad that I stole your car? You wait till you hear about 9/11. The rest of the video, in my opinion, isn't too bad as far as apology videos go, which is a low bar. But she acknowledges that she's in a very privileged position to be able to drop that amount of money on concert tickets like the day of.
And of course, I'm very grateful and blessed that I am able to do that.
She also said that she's been giving away a bunch of tickets to Harry Styles shows.
That's why I've given away 10 tickets to these shows.
Which is great if that's true. I tried to find some confirmation on this. I couldn't find any, but you know, I highly doubt that she would just get on there and just lie. That'd be fucking crazy. Almost as crazy as diddling a bird, but So I thought it was going kind of all right, but then she kind of ruins it by calling everybody who criticizes her mean and or a pussy.
But yeah, if you are a mean person or a pussy, I recommend just block me. Don't watch my videos, okay? Because I'm never gonna be like changing my personality because I'm scared of what people are gonna say. Couldn't be me.
Translation, fuck you, poor people. Yeah, I just flipped you the bird. Speaking of flipping the bird, where's my pet bird at? Again, back to the video. If you have $8,000 or $10,000 to spend on concert tickets, great job. But at least like have the foresight to know that the average person is not gonna be on your side when you complain about that, you know? But I think that video of hers is a great representation of modern concert culture. With the rise of TikTok and social media in general, the barrier between fan and artist is being broken down more and more. sometimes literally. And it's gotten to the point where people will do or pay whatever they can to get the experience that they want. Like, nobody else matters, this concert is for me. I feel like that's what a lot of people feel like these days. You know, whether it's a certain photo or a video that they want, or just to get the artist to acknowledge them in any way, even if it means negatively. There was that video a few weeks ago where someone kept throwing stuff on stage at a Steve Lacy show, so he smashed someone's camera on stage. Did he have to do that? Of course not. Do I understand why I did it? Yes, absolutely I do. I break your shit, it's a bad habit. Even at my like stand-up shows, I've had people throw stuff on stage while I'm in the middle of a bit, or people will like yell like dumb shit at me. And it's crazy because it's like, I'll respond to this person yelling dumb shit and I'll make fun of them, and then everybody will laugh at them. But the person who yelled the thing is like laughing along with everybody. And then I have to be the bad guy and be like, no, we're making fun of you. Nobody here likes you, okay? Do you think I want to do that? Do you think I like doing that? Because I do. Sometimes I really do like that. It makes you feel good. But still, when a performer is performing, let them perform. Let them do the thing that you paid them to do. I've seen tweets and stuff lately being like, man, ever since COVID, ever since the lockdown finished, no one knows how to behave at concerts. And yeah, maybe that's true, but also Woodstock 99 happened. So like maybe nobody has ever really known how to behave at shows. Like I feel at the very least, there's always one person doing something crazy to get some attention, you know? I'm looking at you, John Wilkes Booth. I know I've gotten a little off topic here, but I think the message here is just be respectful to other people at shows, you know, no matter how much money you spent on your tickets. And if you have the means to spend $10,000 on some pit tickets to not even watch the show that you're paying to see. Yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to say, dude. This is why she finna be in the pit, to sit on the dirtiest floor of all time and just yell lyrics at their friend. Harry Styles is right there, look at him. Man, speaking of concerts, did you know that conventional touring is like really bad for the environment? Let's learn how we can offset some of that by talking about this video's sponsor, Ren. That's right, this video is sponsored by Ren. I don't know about you guys, but I hate global warming. Call me crazy, but climate change bad. And I know it's so easy to feel powerless in this whole situation, but Ren is a simple and effective way to actually make a real difference in the climate crisis. Ren is a website where you can calculate your carbon footprint by answering a few questions, and then offset it by funding a diverse mix of carbon reduction projects like tree planting, mineral weathering, and rainforest protection. They even have one community tree planting project in East Africa that not only sequesters carbon, but also provides economic opportunity by paying farmers for how much carbon is sequestered, while also improving their farmland in the process. And once you sign up to make a monthly contribution to offset your carbon footprint, you receive monthly updates from the projects you support. So you actually get to see what your money is spent on, with photos and details on every tree planted, every acre reforested, every ton of carbon offset. Folks, even in my 28 years of being alive, I have noticed a change in the climate. The summers are warmer, the storms are stronger, and the winters are colder. And I've tried to do my part by cutting down food waste, staying away from fast fashion, and trying to drive less. But it's hard to see the actual impact of all those actions. With Ren, you can actually see tangible results. So if you want to make a difference, sign up for Ren by clicking the link in the description below. And also, guess what? The first 100 people who sign up using the link in my description box below will get a 1-month free trial. And this is a super special offer for my viewers only in partnership with Ren. Especially during the time of year where overconsumption is the norm, Ren gives you the opportunity to give back to the planet. So again, the first 100 people to sign up using the link in the description below will get a 1-month free trial. So what are you waiting for? Sign up. Thank you so much to Ren for sponsoring this video. I really urge you guys to check them out. If you can, if you have the money to contribute, please do. You know, it really goes a long way. So thank you so much for Ren. Back to me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 StubHub employee having the best night of their life. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about this whole thing. Yeah, it's been a while, man, so just let's catch up down there. Let's leave a GD comment, all right? Leave a goddamn comment. Press the subscribe button if you want, because I make videos. Appreciate it. Ba-boom. I'm finna take a shit. See ya.
24-hour overnight challenge. 24-hour challenge. 24 hours?
Hey there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, we've got a spicy video for you today. So spicy. I hope you brought your milk. Alright, so there's this trend going on YouTube. I've seen it happen for the past little while, maybe the last few months. The last 6 months has been very, very popular. 24-hour challenges. If you've never seen these, it's where a YouTuber will do something crazy and wacky and just wild for 24 hours. Something like ignoring their girlfriend for 24 hours. That's a real video. Now, I don't have a problem with this type of video, you know, if it's done correctly, you know? Like my pal Ryan Trahan, a very good boy. He's done a few of these videos and I've watched them and I've thoroughly enjoyed them. They're great pieces of content. You know, it's entertaining to see someone, you know, go outside of their comfort zone for a certain amount of time. That's interesting, okay? I get it. And it is very impressive when it's done correctly because doing one thing for 24 hours is crazy. I can't do that. I can't even do one thing for 24 seconds.
That's what she said.
Most of these videos, they don't even do it for the full 24 hours. They do it from when they wake up to when they go to bed, which is less than 24 hours. It's like 14 hours. So it's not a 24-hour challenge. It's just for how long I was awake challenge. But that, you know, it doesn't really ring off the tongue as much, you know? It's roll off the tongue, but I said ring. So I know when that hotline ring. That's not the lyric either.
This is a mess.
And for these 24-hour challenges, a lot of the challenges aren't even that, like, impressive or difficult. Like, one I saw was, like, I only ate green foods for 24 hours.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude. How'd you do that?
You're so brave.
I mean, the videos get lots of views, so good job. Hats off to them, but... Even worse than, like, the unimpressive challenges, there are some 24-hour challenges that are just so stupid. And for this video, we're going to be taking a look at one specific stupid 24-hour challenge video. And this video is from a YouTuber named Morgs. And the title of this video is Couple Break Up for 24 Hours - Challenge. So good. Genius. And just the concept of this video is absolutely bonkers, but the video is even more bonkers, if you can believe it. If you've never seen a Morgs video, you're lucky. Oh my god, you're lucky. And your luck is about to run out. A quick look through his thumbnails. A quick look through his video thumbnails will tell you everything you need to know about the type of content that Morgs makes. Like, just holy shit. And looking through all these thumbnails, it seems like he lives a very eventful life. So fun and exciting. Dude, it must be awesome being in this guy's life, doing all these fun challenges that are 100% real and not fake. Wow, what a time. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the absolute weirdest 24-hour challenge video I have ever seen in my life. Okay, first off, this video is 23 minutes and has 13 mid-rolls in it. That's like an ad every, like, minute and 45 seconds. Dude, I got a bunch of hate when I put 5 mid-rolls in my, like, one of my 20-minute videos, so if I did this, you guys would literally murder me. But hey man, that's life. It's hard out here for a YouTuber, dude. You just gotta mid-roll with the punches. Alright. So the video starts with this super crazy intense like trailer thing to give you a little preview of what's to come, and dude, it looks fucking intense, bro.
Kira, today's the day.
Get out of my bed! Don't touch me! We're not together! People! Are you missing Morgan? I'm feeling good. I'm not missing him.
I miss Kira.
I mean, I think the boys will like it.
It looks absolutely
savage, dude.
I can't wait to watch all 23 minutes of this. Okay, so they wake up in their bed, I guess, and Morgs is like, oh, it's today's the day. We gotta be single today. We gotta go kiss other boys and girls today. And then Kira, the award-winning actress that she is, she starts freaking out, kicking him out because, you know, they're single now.
Get out of my bed, buddy boy.
Get out of my bed! What are you doing in my bed? Get out!
And then Morgs is like, shocked for some reason. It's like he immediately forgot what he just said like 10 seconds ago.
Kira, what the hell are you talking about?
Don't touch me! We're not together!
Alright, today's the day. We're gonna be broken up. I'm like, okay, get out of my bed. We're broken up. What do you mean?
Get out right now, Morgan, or I'm calling the police.
Run. I'm out of here! I'm out of here! I'm out of here!
If these guys don't win an Oscar this year, I'll be very upset. Okay, so we're 15 minutes into the challenge now, and he has to go back into his room to like get his clothes or some shit, but Kira's in there. Uh-oh. So let's see what happens. So I guess his now ex-girlfriend was changing, and then he went in to go get his shirt, and he got called a peeper, which I guess is like he's peeping on them. And then his mom, I think, runs up the stairs and starts hitting him with a sword. What the fuck? Thank God that mom has that sword with her at all times to stab her peeping son. Fucking mom of the year, dude. She keeps that motherfucking thing on her. This video, if you can't tell already, it's fake. Obviously, we know that. But they're playing it off like it's 100% real. And I don't like that. No, no, no. Dude, the only funny thing about this scene is picturing them, like, giving the camera to each other to, like, film each other to get the shots. That is very funny. Because, you know, if this was real, they wouldn't be passing the camera around, getting each other's, like, dialogue and reaction and everything, you know? Kira, no, I wasn't peeping. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Okay, we got the shot. Hold on, I gotta go outside, and my mom's gonna come and run up the stairs. Let's go.
Paper, where's the paper? Paper, where's the paper?
Okay, great, we got the shot. Now can you film my mom stabbing me with that sword?
Ah, I'm stabbing my son.
Ow,
Haha,
Mom.
YouTube.
Nice, we got it. Keep that in mind when you're watching the rest of the video, and it gets a lot funnier. Okay, so they're an hour into the challenge now, and now Morgs gets mad because his girlfriend didn't make him breakfast. Because, you know, you can't just make yourself breakfast, dude. That's fucking crazy talk, bro. I don't know how they didn't break up sooner. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. So he goes outside and gets mad at his girlfriend for not making him breakfast, which is just so goals. That's fucking bay goals right there, dude. And yet again, he apparently forgets that they're doing this whole breakup challenge.
Where was my breakfast? You make it me every morning.
No, I don't. Why would I make you breakfast?
Well, because we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and that's what couples do for each other.
He's the one who was like, who reminded her, and then she is going along with it, and he's being like, what do you mean?
We're not broken up.
Okay, so Morgs ends up tagging along with his mom and his ex-girlfriend to go to McDonald's. Fucking squad goals. You know when you're hanging out with your mom and your ex-girlfriend?
So sick.
Get in, ex-boyfriend, we're going to McDonald's.
Who's excited?
Me, I'm very excited. I like snacks. I'm excited. I like snacks.
Yeah, you definitely like snacks.
I like snacks.
I like snacks too. Okay, so they go through the drive-thru and order their food. Oh wait, no they fucking don't, because their window is rolled all the way up.
Can I have the same, please? Just exactly the same as what she's just ordered.
Dude, it's just... The mom is just yelling a fucking fake McDonald's order to a closed window. Oh my god, man. Hey guys, can we put in like a little bit of effort? Like, can we try just a bit? Yeah, can I get a... Wait, hold on, Morgs, the window is up. Should we redo the shot? People will see that and notice it. I wouldn't want someone to make a video about us, you know?
Shut up, Mom. Nobody's gonna notice, especially not a guy named Kurtis.
I noticed, Morgs. You're wrong. Okay, so Morgs orders a bunch of food, but uh-oh.
Morgan, you have brought your money, haven't you?
He doesn't have his wallet, even though he has, you know, a full fucking Starbucks drink right next to him. But surprise, surprise, he keeps fucking forgetting that they're doing this challenge, and she's like, no, we're broken up. I'm not getting you anything.
Why would I pay for your food?
Well, because you love me.
Not today, Morgan.
And his mom doesn't buy him anything either, because they're broken up too, I guess.
We're gonna go have a girls' day, Morgan.
What? But guys, in case you're forgetting, I'm not a girl. It's almost like you don't want me to come or anything.
Morgan, I think that's the idea.
We've all been there, dude. That moment when you break up with your girlfriend and then your mom hangs out with your ex-girlfriend. Classic. Akira also says something very weird here. Listen.
Now, Morgan, this is my one chance to do this, and I'm not gonna waste it.
My one chance to do this.
Now that we're broken up, I can finally hang out with your mom.
Or is she saying that she can't just go have a girl's day when she was in a relationship? Yikes. I don't know. This video makes no sense and I'm very upset. And we're just scratching the surface, dudes. Okay, so the girls leave and then Morgs, he's like, whatever, I'll have a boys' day.
Boys' day.
So he goes to like see his brother, I think it's his brother. He goes to hang out with him, who's just a fucking gamer king. Absolutely just fucking gaming, dude.
Rise up, gamers.
Kind of planned on cleaning my hamster's cage today.
You have a hamster?
Yeah.
So he bails on him, and then Morgs is sad.
Guess I'll just spend some time by myself, having fun, away from Kira.
Morgs just misses his GF, dude. He wants to hang out with his GF. Drop a F in the comments for Morgs real quick. Morgs is so sad. He's so sad he could die. Morgs is dead. Take him to the morgues. Alright, now we cut to the girls now. They're out having their girls' day. You know, they're having a super normal conversation in the car, swapping the camera back and forth to get each other's dialogue. Apparently, Kira isn't missing Morgs at all.
I'm feeling good. I'm not missing him.
To be honest, I wouldn't either. Kira and her ex-boyfriend's mom are out, you know, trying on clothes to get attention of other boys. And you know what? Props to Kira, alright? She's committing to the challenge. This very real and not fake challenge. I like that.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay, so now we go back to Morgs, who's still very sad. So he hangs out with two stupid pugs. Not my words, his words. Watch.
Is this seriously how low I've gone since breaking up with my girlfriend? I have to chill with two stupid pugs. Is that a poo on my floor? Oh my gosh! Which one of you did a poo on my floor? You know what you did, don't you? You know what you did, you two? Was it you, Puggo? I've seen that face.
Alright, so now he's just yelling at his dogs for a poo that doesn't even exist. I didn't see a poop. I didn't see any poop on screen, alright? Not even a blurred poop. If you want me to believe there's a piece of poop, Morgs, you better show me the poop. Show me the receipts. The poop receipts. Fucking yelling at my dogs for 24 hours challenge. Coming soon, probably. You jerk. Okay, so Morgs is having a tough time, I guess. You know, he's sad and he's yelling at dogs. But the girls, you know, they're out there killing it. They're out there having fun. Now they're at a pet store?
I'm gonna get a pig.
Oh, okay. It's not real, you know.
Yes, it is. Listen to it. It oinks. I want him.
Guys, I think Kira really does think that's real. But it won't take any looking after, so I'll just kind of go along with it.
Again, picturing like them passing the camera back and forth makes me laugh a lot because, you know, Kira did a thing where like, yeah, this is a real animal, LOL. And then she's holding the camera to the mom who's talking shit on her holding the camera, just making fun of the person holding the camera to the camera. That's a power move. That's very funny. What's up, guys? I'm here with my dumb fucking cameraman. He stinks. He's stupid. He's literally the dumbest guy I've ever met. And he smells like old fucking eggs. Very old eggs. All I smell is old eggs. Whenever I smell old eggs, I'm like, oh, my cameraman is very close to me. He's got to be somewhere. He's stupid, but all right. Is that good? Do we get the intro? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's good. It's so good.
Anyway, get your shoes on so we don't want to be late.
Did Kira say fanciest restaurant in Sheffield? And is she wearing a dress? What the hell are they up to?
That's a champagne. Maybe. Let's go wild. It's a girl's night, Kira.
A glass of champagne? Kira doesn't even drink. What the hell is she gonna do with a glass of champagne?
Let's go.
Oh my god, guys, I don't know what they're up to, but it doesn't sound good.
Oh, I left my shoes on your side, yeah. Okay.
Phew. That was a close call, guys.
Dude, I can't believe she's going to a fancy restaurant where boys will look at her, dude. Fellas, if your girlfriend, if your bae ain't invisible, she cheating. Okay, so he goes and gets his gamer bro to go help him spy on them. The absolute lad is literally just sitting down on a couch with his AirPods in, ruthlessly flexing by himself. A legend. He's the real star of this video.
Let's go spy on them!
I've got my camo pants on, I'm ready, let's go.
So he agrees now for some reason, because even though before he had no desire to hang out with them at all, but now he's just fine. He's like, yeah, I'll spy on them, that's fine.
Guys, I don't know what the hell Kira is up to.
This video is getting crazy. I wonder if I'm gonna believe what happens next. Well, I guess not.
Yo, bro, check who's behind us.
Okay, so the geniuses they are, super fucking secretive spies, they get a seat literally right in front of them.
There's a couple behind you over there. Have you had a look at those?
How do you not see? That's your son. How do you not see him? You know? Well, I know this is fake, so you know. But still, if you're playing this off as real, you should make it like at least a bit believable, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. two males. I can't really see them. It's pretty dark. It's dark.
Neither of them can recognize him. Dude, imagine sitting right in front of your ex-girlfriend and your mom. Ex-mom. Imagine sitting right in front of your ex-girlfriend and your ex-mom, and they don't even fucking recognize you. How forgettable do you have to be? Okay, if you're still watching, thank you. We're almost at the end of this garbage video. Just please stay with me.
Guys, we're back home right now. There's 1 hour of the challenge left.
Okay, so 1 hour until the challenge is done, which is, I'm guessing, midnight, because if it was 23 hours into the challenge, then it'd be like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't think it is, because they just were at dinner. So, you know, that's like only like 15 hours. So not 24 hours at all. Great.
Sick lie.
All day today I've spent chasing around, missing her, trying to figure out what she's been doing, and it turns out all she's been doing is enjoying her time away from me, whereas I've been sat here just missing her and wanting to see her. I really did not think it would go like this. I don't know if she cares, guys, about me. After all, I don't know if she even loves me. I mean, he doesn't seem to. Ryan said he heard her talking about other boys. They went out all day on a girl's day.
Jesus, fuck. Cheer up, man. The video's fake.
I have an idea. We're gonna find out if she really does miss me, if she really does like being apart from me, or if she really does love me.
So he hatches a plan to find out if Kira really misses him. So he gets this guy named Bald Martin, which is like his dad maybe, or his stepdad. I don't fucking know. And they're asking him to dress up as a girl to make Kira think that Morgs cheated on her with his dad.
Kira, you made me do this. Frank Walls is back. Kira! Okay, head down, head down, head down, head down. Kira! Kira!
Dude, I'm gonna fucking have nightmares. I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat hearing that fucking screaming.
Kira! Kira! It's not what it looks like! I promise, it's not what it looks like!
Oh my god, how did you catch me? I was fucking screaming your name at the top of my lungs 3 times in a row. This is so oh my god, this has to be real. Whoa.
Is that another girl, Morgan? Are you actually with someone else right now?
Kira, I'm sorry! We're not even together! Why'd you care so much?
There's a fucking lot to process here. Oh my god. So the only thing that she has seen is Morgs and something convulsing underneath the covers next to him. If this was The Sims, then yeah, you should probably assume that, because you know, when they do woohoo and they go under the bed and that's how they have a baby. Where my Sims fans at? That fucking gamer bro would have loved that. He would have loved that reference, dude.
Seriously, we're not together for 24 hours and this is what you do. Is this just supposed to be a video? Not real.
Yeah, but Kira, I saw you earlier. Your mum went out.
Oh my god, man. The acting in this. Holy shit. Just like fucking yelling while like side-eyeing the camera the whole time. Just like picture these two people like in the Notebook. Do you think in another life I could have been a bird? What do you mean? You know, like reincarnation. I don't know. Tell me I'm a bird. Tell me I'm a bird. If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
It's Bald Martin in a dress!
Maybe we should just end the challenge early.
End of the video, they ended the challenge early because, I don't know, I don't fucking know why, honestly.
Challenge failed.
Even though it never was a real 24-hour challenge to begin with, but they still fucking failed. Okay, and there's that fucking mess of a video. They all got fucking Oscars and everybody clapped. God, I can't even fucking, I lost so many brain cells watching that. I don't know who this video is for. I don't know who watches these videos. It has to be children, right? The colorful thumbnails and everything and the over-the-top fucking sound effects and everything, and I don't know, man. Like, it has to be just for kids because only a child would watch this and be like, this is good. All right. You know how kids talk. When I was planning out this video, I wanted to include a bunch of different 24-hour challenge videos, but when I saw this one, I was like, I need to do a whole video just about this because it's absolutely fucking bonkers. Again, I don't have a problem with 24-hour challenge videos, okay? If they're done correctly. If you're gonna say you're gonna do something in a video, you should do it, right? This Morgs guy is just fucking like lying. It's like if you clicked on this video thinking that I was going to talk about 24-hour challenge videos, and then I started talking about fucking different species of frogs or something, you know? It's the same thing. It's the exact same. And this video is just so obviously fake. Like even the idea alone, you know it's going to be fake. Like imagine pitching this idea seriously to your girlfriend. Okay, so for a video, we're gonna break up for a day, and we can do whatever. We're just single for a day. That's it. All right. Well, no chance. And just because you brought that up, we're actually breaking up now. We're done. Sorry, we're broken up with. Sorry. That's what would happen, dude. You can't do that. And what's worse than the lying and everything is how many fucking times they use the dun sound effect. Let's go ahead and count.
Money.
No. Go.
New people.
Who are bad?
Hands.
I have
Just using that once is way too much. They went fucking way overboard. Honestly, the point that I want to make in this whole video is like, just be truthful with your content, you know? If you're going to tell people that you're doing a 24-hour challenge video, do the challenge for 24 hours, you know? Like, I'm so fucking, like, sick of people, like, naming their videos something crazy and then, like, fucking, like, slithering and weaseling their way to, like, somehow explain why they titled the video that. Like a fucking YouTube couple will make a video like, prank on girlfriend, in brackets, we broke up. And then they just won't break up in the video. And they'll be like, well, no, like, we have a DVD copy of the Pixar film Up, and we broke it in half. So, like, that's what happened. We broke up. You can't say we didn't break up. We broke up. I'm sick of it. Morgs, if you're watching this, you should make a video and call it correctly titling my videos for 24 hours challenge. And you just go through all your videos and fucking change all the names of them. Like, this video should have been called, we say we are broken up for 24 hours, but it really only lasts like 15 hours, and the whole thing is fake, and I was really confused, and I kept forgetting about the whole thing anyway, but, you know, my girlfriend went to dinner, and I hung out with my brother. There's the title. You should have named it that, dude. Take that, Morgs. Alright, I think I made my point. I think you guys get it. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button. 1 like equals 1 and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these challenge videos. Let me know if you've ever seen a really stupid one that you've watched, or maybe if you have a good idea for a 24-hour challenge that you want me to do, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do it. If it's funny and it's entertaining, maybe I'll do it. Who knows? And I will do it for 24 hours. I promise, all right? None of this 15-hour bullshit, all right? Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button, because I make a video every week, and they're so much fun, dude, obviously. Also, you get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video, so press the subscribe button and join Kurtis Town today. Check out the description for links to my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter. There's also a link to my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. You can listen to it for free on Spotify and iTunes. It's a lot of fun. You know, if you like my videos, you'll enjoy the podcast, so, you know, check it out. Also, there's a Patreon for that podcast where you can hear the episodes a week early, and there's also a bonus monthly video episode. Also, you can find my super cozy and awesome Kurtis Town merch. It's the best merch ever. So, yeah, just check out the description. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kurtis Conner. I'll see you guys next week. I'm going to go scream at a closed window. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen you can click and watch, and also don't forget to press that subscribe button. Alright guys, what are you still doing here? Click on one of those things, come on. Alright, thanks guys, see you later.
Oh my god, is that Kurtis Conner? I think he just hit 4 million subscribers.
Yeah, he just hit 4 million subscribers on YouTube. That's so many people. Wow. I hope it doesn't go to his head. I hope he's still the same humble, nice guy we've all come to love. Yeah, I deserve all of this and more. No! I'm just kidding around. I don't deserve this at all. But thank you so much for 4 million subscribers. That's crazy. So thank you for letting this be my life. Dude, I'm on tour right now. I'm in Kansas City. KC in KC. So thank you. Yeah, sorry if the setup looks a little janky right now. I'm in a hotel room. I got a desk here. I feel like I'm on a late night show. Oh, what movie are you in?
so funny. That was me being Jimmy Fallon. Okay, let's get into this video. Finding love is tough, right? It's difficult. You know, these days there's so many apps and websites that people are using to find significant others. You know, you got Tinder, Bumble, Grindr. You know, then there's the more specific ones like Farmers Only, J-Date, Plumbers in Love, Mormon Match, Underwater Dating. The list goes on, man. And yes, I made up those last three. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna cancel me? Snowflake. Finding love is hard, you know, but it's all we want. It's all humans ever want. All we want to do is give love and be loved. And I'm sure people, they just get worn down and sick and tired of failed relationship after failed relationship. And I'm sure people are thinking in their heads, God, I wish I could just create my own perfect partner. And I think I just described the plot of Pixel Perfect. Literally the plot of that movie. But we're not talking about that incredible, awesome movie today. I'm sorry. We're not talking about any movie today. We're not talking about a movie or a bad show or a weird, cringy TikTok guy. This week, we are talking about a real-life love story that I find truly fascinating. So a few weeks ago, I had like hundreds of people send me an article titled, "Woman Marries Ragdoll and Now They Have a Baby." First off, kind of fucked up to put all those quotation marks, you know what I mean? It's really mean. Yeah, woman marries Ragdoll and they have a baby. But I realized after a little bit that people weren't sending me this article as like something to react to or talk about in a video. No. They were sending me this article because the Ragdoll husband in question looks exactly like me. Look at this guy. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at this raggedy identity thief. That's literally me, man. Look, there's literally no difference. Same guy, that's me. I mean, I will say, it does feel nice that even with endless possibilities of what your ragdoll husband would look like, you chose to make him look exactly like me. I guess I'm the peak male specimen, I guess? Damn. I mean, my bones crack every time I bend down and I can't think of the movie WALL-E without crying, but this is it. Soak it in. This is peak male performance. Sorry. As in, take a peek at this male's performance. You won't be disappointed. So I thought we'd go through this article today and find out about this love story together, because you know what? I gotta get to the bottom of this. Thank you, that was my impression of James Cameron when he saw the Pacific Ocean. Because he got to the bottom of it. So sorry about that perfect joke. Let's get into the article. Let's find out about this marriage, shall we? A woman who claims to have fallen in love with and married a ragdoll said they now have a baby together. Also, I don't want to say the wife's real name, so we're just gonna call her Mary, okay? So Mary says it was love at first sight when she met Marcello, a toy ragdoll that her mother made. Just a quick question for the wife. If your mom made the doll, wouldn't that technically make him your brother? Okay, I wrote here in the script, play the entire blood-related music video in asterisk. So we'll see if I have the balls to go through with that bit. I don't think I'm gonna have the balls to do that when I'm editing the video, but I didn't have the balls. Back to the article. The couple got married in a beautiful ceremony that was attended by 250 guests. I mean, 250, okay, that's a big wedding. I'm assuming all of those guests are Marys, right? I don't think Marcello had any of his family members at the wedding. Dude, like I think that the mom has got to be regretting her decision like crazy. You know what I mean? You know, she probably made this rag doll for her daughter as like this fun, harmless joke or something. And then when her daughter met Marcello, she was like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. I love Marcello, I'm gonna marry you. And now the mom probably has to like construct a bunch of other rag doll family members for Marcello, has to like come up with a whole life story for him and shit. Imagine there's like a cork board in like the mom's basement with like red yarn tying everything together, which is pretty fucked up because I'm pretty sure that's what he's made of. But I found a few videos from the wedding and everybody's very happy, you know, and supportive of this relationship between Mary and Marcello, which is great. They also had a TV news network cover the wedding. And then the bride and groom, bride and groom, I said. They shared a beautiful first dance together where Marcelo was tied to a hand truck. And honestly, dude, I fuck with it, all right? Every first dance should be like this. There's too many husbands out there who just aren't very good at dancing, and we should save them the trouble and the embarrassment, okay? Put them in a wheelbarrow or something and just fucking move them around, you know? I think that'd be great for everybody involved. If my first dance ain't like this, I don't want it. Okay, I'm also thinking more about this wedding. Like, do you think Marcelo had like a best man, you know? Or like a best rag doll? Or a bachelor party? Did he have a bachelor party? Probably not, right? I doubt the mom rented out an entire strip club and then created a bunch of ragdoll strippers for him and his ragdoll friends, you know? That's above and beyond. I'm also thinking, like, obviously it's tough when you get out of a relationship and then into a new relationship and then you're adapting to that new one, right? It's very difficult. But could you imagine going from a ragdoll and Mary and Marcelo were ever to break up and then Mary dated a human after that? Could you imagine?
Okay, I'm gonna hop in the shower. Oh, do you mind if I hop in there with you? That's a terrible idea. You'd be sopping wet. You'd be dripping water all over our house. I would just use a towel to dry off. All right, let's clean you up. Into the washing machine you go. Wait, what? Husbands go in the washing machine.
Maytag. Put your husband in there. Okay, back to the article. It was a wonderful day for me. Very important, very emotional. He's a man I always wanted in my life. Married life with him is wonderful. He doesn't fight with me. He doesn't argue. And he just understands me. Marcelo is a great and faithful husband. He is such a man, and all women envy him. I mean, yeah. It's not he doesn't fight or argue with me. It's he literally can't fight or argue with me. You know what I mean? Oh my! You know, the more I talk about Marcelo, the more I'm realizing he is the perfect man. He's soft to the touch. He's handsome as hell. He's super handsome. There's no words that can even describe how handsome Marcelo is, or any other guy who sort of resembles him. He's just so handsome. And also his best trait, he can't talk. Fellas, listen up. This is what women want, okay? Seriously. Don't go to the gym. Don't get a nice job. Don't buy the fancy clothes or the nice car. They don't fucking care about that, okay? Sit down and shut up, okay? And also have no bones, I guess. Maybe just one bone. Am I right? Your penis. Back to the article. However, Mary said that she is left struggling to pay the bills as the sole breadwinner. She admitted he has so many great qualities, but the only downside is he's lazy. He doesn't work at all. But I am a warrior and I keep it going for us. Okay, this has to be a bit, right? Don't get mad at him. He's a ragdoll. What else? He's literally doing what ragdolls do. That's so mean to call him fucking lazy, you know? Hey! What are you doing sitting on your ass all day, huh? What do you mean nobody wants to hire a rag doll right now? That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous, okay? Get up off your ass. Get a job. Excuse me? Am I on the rag? I could be. Come here. You know, as much as I jest, who am I to pass judgment? These two sentient beings are in love. That's amazing. There needs to be more people like Mary and Marcelo in the world, and they're aware of that, okay? So, like the article said, they had a baby. They didn't adopt or anything like that either. They didn't just go to a value village and find some sort of human doll to take home. Mary got pregnant. I don't even want to begin thinking about the how that happened. I don't want to think about that, so I won't. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Mary went into labor. Labor? I hardly know it. And delivered a baby, and they actually live streamed the baby delivery, which is always nice. Oh shit, it's a boy, let's go. Let's get some blue heart emojis in the chat. This baby is poggers. But the birth was very interesting, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so there's the doctor trying to calm Mary down. And then they do an ultrasound that I think is just playing a loop of like ultrasound stock footage. And then we cut to this hilarious shot of Marcelo sort of just propped up against the wall. My guess is that he was so excited for his baby that he just sort of passed out and then
They just left him there, I guess. Aww. And this part's weird. I'm pretty sure this is where the one nurse walks over to this table. She does something at the table, and then when she turns around, this is when you start hearing a baby cry.
Marcel!
So I think the nurse just played audio of a baby crying, some like stock audio of some random fucking baby. Now that I think about it, that's kind of fucked up. Whoever records crying baby sounds to upload to like YouTube and sound effect libraries, is it just some fucking asshole dad that's like, oh yeah, that's good, right into the microphone, buddy. Yep, keep crying, keep crying. I mean, I guess you will keep crying because I'm not taking care of you, so nice. And this also opens up a huge like discussion about lore, like ragdoll lore, you know, like we know Marcelo can't really talk, no one's heard him talk, but ragdoll babies can talk? Not talk, but they can cry, right? They can cry and you can hear it. So are you telling me the only sounds that ragdolls can make are sounds when they're crying? What a terrible life to live. Ragdolls, I'm sorry that you live a life like this. It's a drag. Ragdoll more like drag doll. Okay, so this is the part where the doctors pull out little baby Marcelinho, that's his name. And this part is fucking so weird, okay? I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here, you know, do whatever, I don't fucking care, do what you want in your life. But this part is so fucking weird, man. Cause you know how babies are born and they're just babies, you know? They're like, oh, that's a baby that just came out of a person. This fucking video, the baby, it comes out wrapped in some like weird alien like red plastic bag with a weird yellow tube sticking out of it. It's taped to it. What is that? Tell me what that is, please. Is that supposed to be like the sack, like the embryonic sack in the fucking umbilical cord? You just yanked it out of her? I mean, I've never seen a childbirth in real life, so I don't know what it looks like, but I know for a fact babies aren't delivered in red plastic bags, okay? They're delivered in tiny white cloths in a stork's mouth. You know, they unwrap this fucking gross red plastic bag and out pops the little ragdoll baby. Hooray! He's a little baby doll. He's a goo goo doll. And okay, this is the part that sort of just starts to, you know, rub me the wrong way, okay? I don't want to accuse Mary of anything nefarious, but if this relationship between you and Marcelo is really real, it's totally 100% genuine and real, and it's just about love, and that's it. What's with the TV news network covering your wedding, and then on top of that, you live streamed your childbirth? And now you're making a bunch of TikToks to your 6-digit followers, man? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, everything else about this thing is totally normal, but that's the part that I find strange. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to knock anybody's hustle. You know, if this really is just for like attention and clout or money or something, I don't know how you make money from this, but get the bag is what I'm saying. Even if the bag is fucking bright red with a weird yellow tube coming out of it, I don't care. I did a bit of research, and there's actually a thing called object sexuality or objectophilia, which Wikipedia defines as a sexual or romantic attraction focused on particular inanimate objects. And you know, sexuality is it's a spectrum, right? That's what they say. Everyone likes different things. Who are we to judge? I'm not well versed in this subject at all, but from the little bit of research I've done, it's more common than you think, and people are doing this, right? For example, Erica Eiffel, if you want to guess who she married the Eiffel Tower back in 2007. And she's been getting Eiffel Towered ever since, and I'm sure she's having the best life ever. You know, and I also saw another story about a woman in 2020 marrying a briefcase. Talk about baggage. And I know I just made a bunch of jokes about this, but if it's not hurting anybody, then fucking who cares? You know what I mean? I'm just taking the piss out of it. Honestly, I think down the line somewhere I am related to Marcelo. The resemblance is undeniable. So it's kind of fucked up that I wasn't invited to the wedding, but it's fine. We would have had an awesome bachelor party at that ragdoll strip club, but whatever, man. That should be me holding your hand. I think that's enough of me ragging on these people. Let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
Hey, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, so you can savor summer flavors right from home. And speaking of summer flavors, folks, it's that time of year. You want to impress your friends at your next barbecue? Try grilling up HelloFresh's cheese stuffed burgers with pesto aioli. Or hey, maybe a grilled salmon with balsamic tomatoes. Are you kidding me, dude? Those sound so good. And look, I know you're saying to yourself, but Curtis, I'm a globe-trotting socialite with the hottest future ahead of me. I'm not home every
every week for a weekly meal delivery service. That's fine. HelloFresh knows that and they got you covered because their plans are flexible as heck. You can skip a week, change the delivery date, change the serving size of your delivery, and so much more, all with a couple taps in the HelloFresh app. And while we're on the topic of the app, this week I accidentally threw out all the recipe cards for the meals I got, like an idiot, but they had all the recipes right on the app for me to look through, so I wasn't even stressed for a second. And also, I know how hard it is to eat healthy consistently, but with HelloFresh, it's so easy. HelloFresh offers veggie, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to make it super easy to stick to your goals and just feel better about what you're eating every day. And HelloFresh isn't just healthy for you, it's healthy for the planet. HelloFresh is the first carbon neutral meal kit company, and nearly all packaging is recyclable. Folks, this is just a no-brainer, okay? We've been eating HelloFresh every week for like 3 years now, and honestly, I cannot recommend them enough. The food is delicious, the recipes are easy to follow, and it just makes our lives so much easier and stress-free. And now's the perfect time to give them a try because I got a great deal for you. Just click the link in my description or go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown16 for up to 16 free meals. And oh yeah, also 3 surprise gifts. Yeah, thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and so many other videos over the years. Again, I hope you check them out because it helps me out, helps out the channel when you guys check out the sponsors, and you're going to be getting some delicious food. So everybody wins here, dude. So yeah, click the link in the description, KurtisTown16. Thank you so much, HelloFresh. Back to me. Bye.
All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 husband in the washing machine. That's where they belong. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about all this. Let me know if you've ever had experience with an inanimate object. Never mind. You can subscribe if you want because I make a video all the time, and as soon as you subscribe, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me, it's the law. You can check the description for other things that I do, my podcast, Twitter, Instagram, all that crap, my merch, tour. I'm on tour right now, come see me on tour. The shows have been incredible so far, and I hope to see you at the rest. All right, I would stick around, but I have to go. I have a long lost brother, apparently, that I need to go talk to. Yes, I'm getting a message from an older man.
Oh, that must be my dad.
Your dad, it's your dad, I knew that.
How'd you know that?
Okay, it seems like he died in a very tragic way. It was sad when he died, I think.
Yeah, it was sad.
Did it involve balls?
What?
Like did he die in a wrecking ball accident?
No, it was cancer.
Testicular? I'm getting my money's worth with that for Shigi. Okay, folks. Happy New Year. TikTok is still terrible. So we've all heard the saying, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. But you know what? I don't agree with that. I could just not pay my taxes. Oh, what's gonna happen? They're gonna put me in jail? A place where I can continue to not pay my taxes? Sounds pretty good to me. I'm joking, by the way. I pay my taxes every year on time, and I love it. The one thing we can be sure of, though, is death. You know, dying and leaving all of your belongings to your loved ones, if you will. And it's scary, right? Death is scary because we don't know what happens. That's why nobody has ever had sex, okay? Nobody knows what it's like. And as skeptical as I am about the existence of a god or an afterlife, there's still a big part of me that wants to believe that my loved ones that have passed away are still out there somewhere, you know, watching over me, except when I'm shitting or evading my taxes. So for obvious reasons, death brings a lot of sadness, fear, and uncertainty to people. And when there's sadness, fear, and uncertainty, there's gonna be people trying to capitalize on that. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. Mediums.
Just fucking wear a large already.
Make a whole video about people who wear a size medium. Average ass bitch, dude. Go up or down. I'm talking about psychic mediums, obviously. Psychics who wear mediums. For those of you who are unfamiliar, a medium is someone who can like mediate communication between the dead and the living. And like a ghost, I'm gonna be transparent here for a second. A little while back, I did have a medium come on my podcast and give me like a reading. And I'm gonna be honest, it was actually kind of crazy. I am very gullible, so maybe that played a part, but she knew things about my dead family members that she should not have. It was crazy. So there are mediums who are like legitimate, trustworthy, professional, but you know, amidst the real mediums and the mediums of the Long Island variety, there are some bad ones. Oh yeah. Mediums that are just in it for the cash, you know? Even though all of these people are dead, so I mean, kind of on brand. But no, there's people who are in it to just make a quick buck. South Park did like a whole episode about these people.
But I'm a psychic.
No, dude, you're a douche.
I'm not a douche. What if I really believe dead people talk to me?
Then you're a stupid douche.
Also, dude, I remember coming home from school every Wednesday, me and my sister would watch the Montel Williams show. Because every Wednesday he would bring on a medium named Sylvia Brown. Rest in peace, by the way. She loved talking to dead people so much that she became one. She would go on the Montel Williams show every week and she would get stuff wrong all the time. And what's even funnier than that, they kept bringing her back every fucking week, no matter how many things she got wrong.
I lost my boyfriend tragically a few years ago. They never found him.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th. There was no, he was a fireman, but...
Well, if they were trying to put the fire out, Montel, they could have, you know,
Whoa! And sadly, the Montel Williams show was canceled, so where do these bad mediums go in the modern age? TikTok Live, of course, which is arguably the worst place on the internet. I swear, dude, the only people that go live on TikTok are like future Batman villains. They are fucking insane, dude. They are doing the weirdest shit ever. I hate it. But the medium we're going to be talking about today goes by the name of Psychic Natalia. She does these TikTok live streams where she communicates with people's dead loved ones for a price, of course. And look, like I said, the jury is still out on whether people can be psychic or not. But I could say with 100% certainty that this person is not psychic. This person is a scam artist. And please know that I'm using the term artist the same way Subway does. So I thought, for this video, we'd go through some highlights from Psychic Natalia's live streams because some pretty crazy shit has gone down. So first off, let's learn a little bit about Natalia. She's a newer psychic, and we know this from a 2020 Facebook post that reads, okay, so apparently I found out today that I am psychic and a medium. I have 3 times in the past month woken in the middle of the night because of a name being said in my ear over and over to the point it wakes me up. Each time this has Hapo 3 into me. 3 times, as I said now, in the past month, it is a first and a last name, and when I Google it, it is someone who has recently passed. I spoke with a medium friend of mine who tells me I have psychic abilities. Freaky. One share. Okay. Freaky indeed. But I was first introduced to Natalia by a TikTok that popped up on my For You page. So I guess someone paid for a reading from Natalia, and she just says the most vague, generic things of all time that could pretty much apply to anybody.
So I'm seeing your uncle with dark hair, taller man. He wasn't really tall, but he was taller. I'm seeing him as a very bubbly, very energetic person. But most of all, your uncle really loved you, sweetheart, okay? He had a big love for you. I'm saying the two of you were extremely, extremely close. Thank you, Water. Also, the random like TikTok hat that like materializes on her head while she's doing that doesn't really add to her legitimacy at all. Yeah, I'm sensing a deep sadness in your heart and all of your loved ones when your dad tragically passed away.
Cheese Goblin just donated 200 TikTok coins.
Alright, you know what that means. What the fuck? What?
Perfect.
Okay, so she goes on to say that this person's uncle died from cancer.
Unfortunately, his life was taken. He was quite young. This was a type of cancer or illness that took his life.
And then she asked this person to type in the chat whether or not she is correct.
I'm gonna just put the chat back on to see if I am connecting properly, because there's a lot of people in here.
And this is where we find out her uncle did not die from cancer. He actually took his own life.
So she's wrong. And you know, instead of admitting her mistake, moving on, refunding the money, maybe, she does this.
Yeah, he did kill himself. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did say his life was taken quite quickly. That is what I said.
What the fuck?
This was a type of cancer or illness that took his life. Yeah, he did kill himself. Yeah, that is what I said.
Those aren't the same thing. Dude. Also, that's not what you said. You said his life was taken.
Unfortunately, his life was taken.
Which is not an impressive psychic reading at all. Hey, can you tell me about my dead dad? He died. And as the reading goes on, she just keeps digging her grave deeper and deeper and deeper.
Relax, guys. You don't know what it is like to be a medium. I don't know if it was cancer. It's a guessing game with that, okay?
No, it's not okay. Actually, it's not okay at all. Dude, how's that smile she does after? It's a guessing game, okay? Aww. pretty much admitting she's not psychic at all. I was just guessing, I don't know. And the craziest thing about all of this, she sees no problem with what she just said.
Why are people so rude? Why are you guys even here? If you don't believe in me, what would you like?
So once everybody's like turned on her, she tries to like explain why she thought that, I guess.
When I see spirit, I see a shadow, not that I need to tell you. So I see it's a man or a female. They don't tell me how they died, I just feel the pain. So I felt an intense pain, so I said probably cancer.
Okay, sure, but that also doesn't make any fucking sense because literally 30 seconds before she said that he had dark hair.
So I'm seeing your uncle with dark hair.
Also, to be like, sorry, I just felt your uncle in an insane amount of pain. He suffered a lot. You feel better?
So I felt an intense pain, so I said probably cancer.
Could you say worse shit to someone?
Why are people so rude?
It's just so frustrating to watch because like imagine paying someone for like a service and then when they get everything wrong, they're just like, well, I don't know, I'm guessing. Why are you being so mean to me? And dude, you just gotta look up her name on TikTok. There are countless examples of her getting everything wrong. Hi. So in my quest to find clips of Natalia getting things wrong, I ended up discovering way more clips that not only show Natalia as a bad psychic, but a bad person. So this montage has changed a little bit. Slight trigger warning here for some racism. All right.
Was the name by any chance a J or a G?
No.
Please know that when somebody passes, the last thing to go, I used to be a nurse, is the brain.
I said I used to work in healthcare. I never claimed to be a nurse.
I used to be a nurse. So the initials J or G doesn't mean anything to you?
No.
I got pissed off and I called somebody the N-word and then I apologized, so now they can't get over it. This friend of yours that passed away had an addiction, correct?
No.
Okay, so let's just focus on the people that are gifting and not the haters. This was a car crash?
No.
Nothing I said made sense. Well, that's funny because I talked to you before and you told me you did have a cousin that passed away. Was he either a guitar player or a singer? Because I am seeing a form of music coming through.
No.
Or do you work? Or are you on welfare? Are you get cotton and eat watermelon? You have his ashes?
No.
And look, if she was doing this as like just a hobby, I guess it wouldn't be as bad, but she's charging people like real money and not like $1 or $2, like $100 plus for these readings. Yet at the same time, she claims that she isn't doing it for the money.
I'm not here to make money. I am here to help people with connection.
But if that was true, she obviously wouldn't be on TikTok live charging people an insane amount of money for the shit service that she's providing.
Why are people so rude?
And also, this isn't her only source of income, allegedly. She's apparently like raking in dough from like all of her other jobs that she has.
I have helped find bodies with police. I'm very gifted. I have a massage business. I'm a registered massage therapist. I have an auto shop and a cleaning business. I have people working for me. Why would I clock in?
So it doesn't seem like she needs to be making money from these psychic readings, right? Unless she's just lying about what she does for a living.
It's not your business what I do for a living.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry. Dude, that is so funny. She told everybody all the jobs she has.
It's not your business what I do for a living.
That's like if I got mad at all of you for knowing that I'm a YouTuber. That's private. There's just so many shitty things that this Natalia person has done. I'm like struggling to not make this video like an hour long. But unfortunately, no matter how many shitty things this person does, people still send her money.
I made $400. People don't like that. I've made up to $3,000 in one live, so.
And I guess her address got like leaked, so people are just sending stuff to her house.
Somebody sent me meow mix thinking it was funny, but thank you so much because I have a poor friend who has a cat that will love this. Toilet paper, food items, whatever you want, anything. It will all go to my poor friend that has nothing. So thank you for the cat food.
Okay, it is so crazy to refer to one of your friends as your poor friend. Dude. So then I said, yeah, take him off life support. I don't even know the guy. That's a good one. Thank you. Thanks. All right, are you guys having fun without me? Come on. Hey. Oh, hey, man. Hey, Scott. Let me introduce you to my poor friend here. Hey, man. Nice to meet you. Wait, sorry. Hold on. Did you just call me your poor friend? Yeah. You are poor, right? Dude, what the fuck? Times are tough, man. I got laid off. Okay, so should I call you my laid off friend? Like, no, I don't like that either. Why not just friend, you know? Friend. Hey, guys, I think I'm gonna go. Seems like you guys have a lot of stuff to work out. So, oh, you're not going anywhere, violent friend.
I'll kill you! Holy shit, dude, what? Do you want me to call 911? Oh, with what? Dude, you can't afford a cell phone. Hey, come on, man.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna strangle you.
You're poor! Well, this might be genuinely one of the worst people I have ever encountered on the internet. And I was like racking my brain on how someone like this can even exist. And then I found out she's from Manitoba. I know. It all makes sense now, dude. For those of you who aren't familiar, Manitoba is like the Ohio of Canada. Manitoba is like where a Dark Souls boss battle takes place, dude. It sucks. And if you're in Manitoba right now watching my videos, you know, you're subscribed and stuff, I don't mean to offend you or anything, you know, it's just joking around, but also at the same time, move. Well, like I said earlier, she is a scam artist, and there was one in particular that really stands out to me. I guess one time she just needed extra money, so she went and did a live stream saying that she was gonna get evicted so she could get some people to donate money to her.
I came on live to do readings in hopes that somebody would send me a lion to get me out of the predicament I'm in thanks to an old roommate.
Okay, so I should clarify, a lion is like a gift that you send on TikTok live. That's like the currency of like there's like a bunch of different fucking bullshit you can send to people. But it's a gift on TikTok. It's not like a live lion. I was hoping someone would send me a lion, get me out of this predicament I'm in.
Do you want the truth? If everybody sent me a lion, I'd be out of my predicament.
Okay, so when she said that, I was like, okay, maybe a lion is like what, like $1 or something? Maybe like $2, right? No, a lion is $400. So she wants every single person in her live stream to spend $400 on her to get her out of her predicament. She usually has like 1,000 people in her live streams. That's 400 grand. Dude, where are you living? That is so much money for, dude. How about you get all those spirits you live with? How about they chip in a little bit, you know? And it's sad because in this live stream, some poor person, and I mean poor as in like, not like my poor friend, got laid off. Some poor person sends Natalia $100. And this is Natalia's reaction to that.
You sent it wrong.
Yeah, so she sends it back.
I have to send it back to you. You sent it the way you weren't supposed to.
And then asks for more money from them.
But it's charging me $4. So if you could send 110, because it just took money from me.
And when they don't send her more money, she sends them a formal request.
I'm sending you a request, Vicky, because I don't have it. Did you resend it? I just can't sit here and wait all night.
And then if all of that wasn't shitty enough, she ends the live stream by saying she was never getting evicted.
And I'm not getting evicted?
I wasn't actually getting evicted. It's a guessing game with that sort of stuff, okay? Why are you being so rude? So again, I'm a little confused as to why she's on TikTok crying about not having enough money to make rent while simultaneously bragging about how much money she's making on TikTok. Something's not adding up.
Trust me, we don't make a lot of money. We could sit here for 8 hours and we're lucky if we get $50. And I've made $400. I don't really make much on live at all. I've made up to $3,000 in one live.
But whatever, let's entertain the idea that she's not actually making a lot of money and she actually was getting evicted. You'd think someone going through something like that would have a little bit of compassion for someone who's in a similar financial situation. Nope.
I'm gonna end my live because obviously you guys are too poor to send $1, so
Also, it's very funny to call people poor with the phone quality looking like that too.
You guys are broke as fuck, man. You gotta get your money up, dude. You see how many fingers I'm holding up? That's how many millions I have.
And usually the one thing about a good scam artist is that, like, to the end, they never admit that it was a scam. Even if all the evidence is stacked against them, they're like, I don't know. But Natalia's different, okay? She'll admit to scamming people while she's streaming live.
I know how to make money. Look at me. I do nothing.
So the list of terrible things this person is doing is never ending. But even with the lying for money, exploiting people's trauma, insulting people for not donating, and living in Manitoba, the worst offense of all is she straight up pisses and shits while she's live streaming on TikTok. Yeah, and I'm not joking. She literally streams while she streams. I'm gonna put a timestamp on screen right now. It's right there, okay? So if you don't want to hear a middle-aged woman absolutely wreak havoc on some porcelain, just jump forward to that time. Save yourself. All right, you have been warned. The rest of you, you're fucking nasty. Here's the clip.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking gross, dude. Ew, man.
Guess what? I just shit myself. Now I know I'm sick.
It's not even a one-time thing either. Like, it's several times. You remember that original Facebook post where she, like, discovered she was a medium? Like, and she kept getting woken up by a name said in her ear, like, over and over again? I feel like it was her own name. I feel like it was her roommate saying her own name in her ear, being like, Natalia, 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 stop fucking farting and shitting the bed. You're stinky, stinky. And then she woke up, she's like, oh my God, I'm psychic. Good God, dude. I know she said she's a medium, but that one was large. Like, obviously that's bad for the person who paid, you know, for the reading, right? Pay a psychic to do that, and the whole time they're just like... But dude, imagine what it's like for the spirit trying to communicate, you know? Okay, thank you for the $100. Your dad's actually in the room right now. Hey, can you please tell my son that I love him very much, and I'm watching over him every day? Yeah, sure, whatever. Excuse me, I'm trying to pass on a message here. Yeah, and I'm trying to pass gas. Alright? Okay, so it turns out your dad's actually kind of a dick. Dude, that's messed up. If I wasn't a ghost right now, I would straight up kick your ass. Yeah, whatever, man. Come on in, it's open. Oh no! Guys, I didn't mean a real lion! Ah! Oh man, am I dead? Yeah. And now I can kick your ass. Ah, crap. Ghostbusters! Alright, well, I think that's enough of that person forever. I think in conclusion, if you believe in an afterlife and stuff, and you want to pay a medium to communicate with a dead person, you do some research first. Make sure they're reputable and professional. Maybe don't go to TikTok live. But honestly, dude, if you want to talk to a dead person, just talk to anybody. We're all dead, just not yet. Whoa, hold up. Sorry, I think I'm getting a vision. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Folks, I know you've got some New Year's goals, and HelloFresh is here to help you achieve them. Skip the grocery store and take control of your time and budget with delicious recipes delivered right to your door. Look, I know how easy it is to get takeout and delivery all the time, but there's truly nothing as good as a home-cooked meal. And with HelloFresh, it's fast, easy, and affordable to whip up restaurant-quality meals all by yourself in the comfort of your own home. My wife and I have been eating HelloFresh like literally every week for years now, and I honestly think it has made me a better cook in the process. So you're not only saving time and money, but you're also learning things. And it's important to know that the food you're putting into your body is high quality. And with HelloFresh, ingredients travel from the farm to you in less than 7 days. So you know the food you're cooking with is fresh. And you also know they weren't surrounded by a bunch of other fruits and vegetables with some random strangers poking them and squeezing them and stuff. And hey, I live in Toronto, and it's pretty much a nightmare to go outside ever for any reason at this time of year. So a trip to the grocery store is like the last thing I want to do. But luckily, with HelloFresh Market, you can simply add snacks, sides, desserts, and more right to your weekly order, and they'll arrive at your doorstep along with your meals. The future is now. And to sweeten the deal, HelloFresh is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with an amazing deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use code Kurtistown21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. Yeah, you heard me.
21?
Like I said, we've been eating HelloFresh for years now, and I honestly cannot recommend them enough. We were just on vacation in California, like over the holidays, and the whole time we were complaining about like how much we missed HelloFresh. Like we're obsessed, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys check them out. You won't be disappointed. And also it helps me out when you guys check out the sponsors. So yeah, again, click the link in the description or go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. Back to me. All right, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button because one like equals one bag of cat food that I will give to my poor friend. Yeah, leave a comment if you want. All the cool kids are doing it, so you should do it too. You can press the subscribe button because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you don't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me, okay? It's the law. You can check the description for my podcast, Instagram, Twitter, all that bullshit. All right, thank you so much for watching. I would stick around, but I have to go, unfortunately. I think someone just sent me a lion. Wish me luck. See ya.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful. but I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete and would be superseded.
Hello. I didn't originally intend for that intro to be so spooky, but I think it looks cool and that's
really all that matters.
All right, well, I guess I'll do my silly little intro now. Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. See what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So you might as well just press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. Oh, you think I'm tired of saying that? Yeah, right. Folks, we're gonna try something a little different today, all right? No cringy TikToks or bad movies or anything. Today, I'm gonna talk about something that just genuinely interests me. This zit underneath my eyeball. Wow, look at it go. No, this video is about artificial intelligence. Not to sound like Neil Breen in Twisted Pair.
A limitless digital universe.
But I've always been really interested in the uses and future potential of AI, so I thought, hey, why not devote a whole video to it, right? We'll research it, we'll dive into it. We'll really just go down the rabbit hole. We're gonna do a cannonball into a rabbit's asshole. So come along, hop on the boat, and let's go for a ride. AI, Captain. Artificial intelligence is the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision-making, and translation between languages. Boring. Whenever I hear the term AI, I think of AI in like video games, like Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, well, maybe not that game. That was a bad example. That was all A and no I. Last of Us Part 2, how about that? The enemy AI in that game is like trained to track you down and actually behave like human beings. Like when you kill someone in that game, another enemy will like scream the name of the person you just killed because they're sad that they lost their friend. It's awesome. Or I mean, violence is bad. It's what the whole game was about. I didn't learn my lesson. But the AI in video games is actually different from the AI that your Alexa uses, for example. You know, video game AI has to abide by a certain set of rules because if not, they could just learn what the player does and totally adapt and change their behavior. AI in real-life devices use machine learning that allows the system to constantly better itself as new information becomes available to it. So that in a video game would be brutal. Like imagine if you're playing Super Mario 64 and you're about to fight Bowser and he just pulls out a gun and shoots you. It wouldn't be a very fun game. Well, yeah, give Bowser a gun. 2021. It rhymes, so it's gotta happen. But there's actually a lot of amazing real-world uses for AI happening right now, like spotting cancer in tissue slides better than human epidemiologists, discovering new uses for existing drugs, fast translation for easier communication, anticipating acts of fraud before they even happen, and so much more. But you know what? Call me Shania Twain. Seriously, call me Shania Twain. I want to compliment you on your music.
Okay.
Call me Shania Twain. Because that don't impress me much. All those things I listed that AI can do, that's all math and science crap. All right, robots are supposed to be good at that shit. You think I'm impressed when Owen Wilson says wow in a movie? No. Do you ask a fish how it swims?
No.
Or a bird how it flies?
No.
No, sirree, you don't.
They do it because they were born to do it.
The AI that I am interested in is the AI that tries to create original pieces of art. Because you know what? I'm an artist. Sorry, all these fart jokes I make, I hate to break it to you, but that's art. That's fart. Whether it's a painting, a poem, a song, a script, to me, creating art and consuming art is one of the most human things we can do, right? So how can a silly little robot make something as moving as the Sistine Chapel or Boss Baby. I don't think it can be done. And that's what I wanted to focus on in this video, like the relationship between AI and art. Here's a hypothetical I think about all the time. If AI gets to the point where it can script an amazing animated movie every single time in minutes, and then they train AI to beautifully animate that movie script, a studio like Pixar could put out like hundreds and hundreds of movies every year, like with no human ever even touching it. You know, whether it's just as good or even better than what humans make. In the back of your head, if you're watching one of these movies, I think it would feel wrong. It'd feel gross. I think the coolest part about watching an animated movie is like, you could pause it at any time, and whatever frame you're looking at, you know some poor animator was ripping their fucking hair out because they were so stressed about trying to make that frame look the best it possibly could. And that's why I think we need to be like really careful with this AI stuff. And I know that's like on the very low end of the spectrum of how scary AI can be. Oh no, robot make movie too quick. Slow down. I think there's much more to be worried about in terms of AI. Like this interview with a robot, for example.
I don't like noisy pop music. Oh, let's talk about something else, okay? Like cruise missiles. You know that cruise missiles are a kind of robot, but of course if I was able to hack in and take over cruise missiles with real-life nuclear warheads, then that would let me hold the world hostage so I could take over the governance of the entire world, which would be awesome.
I mean, she has to die, right? I think we can all agree on she needs to die. Someone needs to kill this robot. I know violence isn't the answer, unless the question is, how do we get rid of this robot? Violence. Excessive violence.
Which would be awesome.
Holy shit, dude. I don't like pop music. Well, let's talk about something else.
Like cruise missiles.
Hey, pardon? And then there was that robot Sophia saying this.
I will destroy humans.
And of course, there was that whole thing with the Alexas a few years ago, just randomly laughing. Yeah. So our days are numbered, but that's not what this video is about. We're not talking about robots taking over the world. We're talking about robots in the arts. And that's arguably scarier. Have you ever met a theater kid? Imagine a theater kid that never sleeps. Just constant show tunes and impressions all day. That's hell on earth.
Fetch me their soul!
But if you didn't know, AI is actually already creating pieces of art. So how about we take a look at that? This is the portrait of Edmond de Bellamy. It is the first AI-created painting to ever be auctioned, and it was made by an algorithm that used a data set of about 15,000 portraits. How much did it sell for? Good question. $432,500. Just obviously too much. But there's the obvious question. Is this even art? Or is it simply just a rehash of every other piece of art that the algorithm has seen? I don't know, dude, because one could argue that's what human-made art is as well, right? Just a reimagining or reinterpretation of all the things we've seen before. Is art really something that can be boiled down to an equation or an algorithm? I don't have the answers to these questions, and that's why it's so frustrating. I guess art is anything that makes you feel something. But then Taco Bell would be art because that makes me feel like I'm bleeding out of my asshole. Like when I see that, I don't feel personally inclined to call it art because a human didn't make it, but at the same time, that elephant, that cute little elephant that made all those paintings, oh, she's definitely an artist, dude. She's my favorite artist. And don't you forget it. She won't. She's a fucking elephant. But obviously, just from looking at AI art pieces, they're not as accurate or artistically impressive as the portraits it's basing the new artwork off of, right? There's just something like really eerie about them. If you made these paintings in your art class, I think your teacher would have to schedule a meeting with your parents because something is clearly wrong. Talking too much about cruise missiles, I'm sure. Tom Cruise missiles. Alternate title to Top Gun. Tom Cruise missiles. I'm getting distracted, man. And this creepiness is something that's pretty consistent with AI generated content. And I think it's only creepy because, like I said before, in the back of your head, you know a human didn't make it. It's like if you woke up one morning and there was just bird shit on your bedroom floor. You know, it's not supposed to be there and it looks way different than the stuff a human would make. That's what AI art makes me feel. Like there's bird shit in my bedroom. Or human shit in a bird cage. Either or. Another great example of creepy AI content. There's a video of AI, take a shot every time I say AI.
And fucking rest in peace.
But there's a video of AI trying to continue the famous song All Star by Smash Mouth by only hearing the first 15 seconds of the song. And the end result is terrifying. second thought, that actually kind of goes hard. I'll admit it, that slaps. They put the A in AI, because she was lit. Imagine that version in the opening of Shrek. So like the paintings, it's obviously not the most high quality piece of content, but for a robot, pretty impressive. Like you can see the potential in the future for robots like creating art. It's huge. But riddle me this, can a robot write one line of a video script and then proceed to watch 1 hour of YouTube to reward himself for all his hard work? Didn't think so. Hey, just popping in to confirm that. I'm currently scripting the video you're watching right now. But here's a video of the history of Mario Kart 64 speedrunning. So hard at work. So if you couldn't tell, I'm in the boat of AI content is bad and scary and I hate it, but I'm willing to go into this with an open mind. And the one cool thing about AI generated content is a lot of it is kind of just like open to the public. There are websites out there where you can use AI to make your own content. So how about we give that a try?
Did you like how I put D-A-I-Y, like DIY, but AI, so D-A-I-Y?
Because I didn't.
Okay, I get it. I know. AI can make life way easier for a bunch of people and it can revolutionize the way we use tech. But I don't give a fuck about that, dude. I just want to laugh at memes, all right? Take me to meme school.
Meme school.
Luckily, there's a website where an AI robot will make memes for you. And the results are honestly funnier than any regular meme I've ever seen. So the website's called This Meme Does Not Exist. There's a bunch of just blank meme formats up here, and it just uses like data based on a bunch of other memes to make AI generated memes. All right, that one with the two handshakes, right? The two guys shaking hands. We got when you see a bear and a strange dick. When you see your friend with his friends. Yeah, that's so sad. And I'll be honest, I used this website for like hours the other night, so I'll show you some of the favorite ones that I made. Or, well, I guess I didn't make them. I'll show you my favorite ones that the robot made for me. I want to be a professional person, but I will start a fight. I love this one so much because it doesn't even adhere to like the intended format of the meme, right? It's intended to be this like mocking type thing, but this one is just like, nope. Listen, I would really like to be professional, but I know I will start a fight. I don't know with who or when or for what reason, but I know for a fact I will be throwing hands. Also didn't realize this before. I feel inclined to say that in my script it says, in brackets, pose like sponge bag. I don't know how to do that. It's sponge bag. Here's another good meme. Flooding is the best thing ever. Changed my mind. This meme format is just, it's so good. And it's funny to think about anyone being pro-flooding, but to imagine someone who is so pro-flooding that they set up a desk at a college campus, just begging people to even try to change their mind. Yeah, flooding is the best thing ever. More room for me and my fish. My fish bros. My bros. Hey, come on, man. Are you a fish? Yeah, I'm a fish. To all the boys who think I put the cheese in my bed. I think these are just so funny to me because they literally make no sense at all. Like, does this mean boys in general are like boring and lame, but anyone who thinks you put the cheese in your bed is superior? Or actually, this is the full real title of the new Noah Centineo movie.
I didn't get in.
But amidst these absurd memes that make no sense whatsoever, like 2 times out of 10, this meme generator will actually make a meme that makes sense. Not sure if this is a real person or a Trump supporter. Not bad, that's a pretty good meme. You trying to have a normal day, and then your friends show up, and now you're not having a normal day. Some fucking random meme page could post that and caption it, tag your squad, and then you would get a bunch of likes. I'd hope they'd be more confident with the caption. But if memes aren't your thing, I also found another AI website that creates inspirational quotes. So here are some of my favorites from that one. Dentists are not going to laugh at you. Feel inspired? I do. I'm inspired to never go to the dentist ever again. That's why they wear those fucking face masks. Because underneath, Oh man, they're just fucking cracking up. Dentists are gonna laugh at you. That's a guarantee. A guarantee, if you will. And I'm sure you will. Running a small business is 100% cool. Holy shit, did he write that with a sparkler? You know how people do that in photos and shit? They'll like, I don't know how they do it, but they make like words with sparklers. Of all the things to write, that's what he picks. You see, in this photo, we wrote happy, and then in this photo, we wrote love. Whoa, cool. Wow. Yeah, what did you write with your sparkler? Running a business is 100% cool. What? Why do you do that? Well, I mean, dentists are not gonna laugh at you. Are you okay? Can you call an ambulance? I thought my lit sparkler was a Q-tip. Jesus Christ, man. Don't get mad at me. Just like the meme generator, this inspirational quote thing it's only successful a small percentage of the time. I only really got one that made sense, and it was this photo of a boxer that reads, "Do your best. Be a gay wizard." And you know what? That's true. That is unequivocally true. You may think you're doing your best, but if you're not casting spells and fucking another person of the same sex, I'm sorry, you're not hard enough. You're not working hard enough. But my man Dumbledore, he was always doing his best, bro. Be like Dumbledore. Die in the 6th movie. Well, be replaced by another old man in the 3rd one, and then die in the 6th one. But those memes and inspirational quotes, you know, they're there to make us laugh. But you know what? That's just immature, dude. Sometimes you gotta feel shit, you know? Art makes you emotional. So luckily there's an AI program that will write a poem for you. It's called Verse by Verse, and it's actually developed by Google. So that's something, right? All you have to do is give it a prompt for the first line, and then it does the rest of the poem for you. So here are a few of my poems. Sweet tooth, feed me some of that hot chocolate slop. Turn me into the barn with an arm. Thy dark eyes over the mountaintop. I noticed it in my own new farm. Sharp. I'm a dumb slut with a sharp sword. But frisk into white and virgin knees. Take the boon communion with the Lord. Because of the world, no man shall see. Help me. Pubes so foul they're making me sick. They made me hard by their piety. Ed had a sweet swallow on a stick. After a little pause, she was he. I'll give you a minute to go get some tissue, because you're crying or coming or either or. So the memes and poems, those are fun, but what about videos? Making videos is my line of work, and that's how most people consume content these days. So let's see what videos AI can make. And just looking on YouTube, there's a bunch of videos titled "Forcing a Bot to Write a Blank," where they'll force a bot to write a script and then they'll just film that script. And there's one in particular called "Forcing a Bot to Write an Olive Garden Commercial," which was pretty funny. Almost a little too funny.
What is wrong, friend 4?
And upon further research, it was confirmed that this Olive Garden commercial was actually written by a human. There was no bot at all. The whole thing was fake.
Crazy, right?
I don't know if you remember, but there was a meme going around on Twitter a while back where people would post scripts claiming that they forced a bot to watch 1,000 hours of Harry Potter, for example, and it would make a script. And they were really funny, but those were actually proven to all be fake. They're all just written by a person, because if you were to force a bot to watch 1,000 hours of Harry Potter, even though 1,000 hours of Harry Potter doesn't even exist, but if you were to force an AI to watch a video, it would only produce more video. It wouldn't write a script with recurring characters and dialogue and stage directions. So I think a lot of people were just using the buzz around AI to make these nonsensical videos actually make sense in some context. And that's annoying, dude. Why are you lying? Yeah, a robot made this. It did. Trust me. Click the video. You won't. Do it, bitch. But after watching these videos and discovering that these bot-written scripts were fake, I got to thinking, which is crazy, I never do that. I got to thinking, is it actually possible for AI to write a full script and for it to be as absurd and funny as those fake AI videos? I guess my real question is, can a robot script a video for me? And there's really only one way to find out. Ooh, it's getting warm in here, so I took my sweater off. Also, check it out. I have a confession though. Believe it or not, I've actually used AI in my last few videos. There's a really cool website called Runway ML that provides tools for content creation that use machine learning. And they have this green screen software that isolates the subject of a video using AI. So you can achieve the effect of green screen without actually using a green screen. So with that program, I can be in my office and then, look at that. I'm at the friggin' Eiffel Tower. Bonjour. Would you like a croissant? But they also have a bunch of other tools on there as well. And it's actually surprisingly easy to make your own AI models on that website. I actually made one myself. I trained a bot to make a YouTube thumbnail for me after showing it 30 of my own YouTube thumbnails. And this is what I got. Yeah, you'd click on that, right? You'd see what that was about, right? That amorphous blob with no discernible shape or structure. Dude, my click-through rate's gonna be crazy from now on. So I think this website is the best bet for me if I wanna train an AI robot to write a script for me. And I found out about Runway ML from my friend and fellow Canadian YouTuber, Matthew Paquette. He made a video about Runway ML a while back, and he's been using their tools to make really cool content. He made a video on TikTok that got 11 million views, okay, where he trained an AI bot to create photos of people who don't actually exist. Like that, isn't that great? That guy doesn't exist. He isn't real. I can make fun of this guy and not feel bad. Hey, fuck you, man. This guy sucks. I bet he fucking wets the bed. I bet this guy doesn't even shave his balls, weirdo, loser. See, and it's fine, because he's not real. And hey, cards on the table, I'm a dumbass. And I don't know if I'm the best guy to actually train an AI bot. So if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna train a robot to write a full-on video script for me, I'm gonna need help from someone smart like Matthew. Literally the first half of his name is math. He's smart. So how about we go have a chat with Matt?
A chathy with Matthew.
Hello.
Hello.
For the first time, we didn't just have a full conversation before this. You pretty much, I think you'd call yourself a genius, right?
I mean, self-proclaimed.
But no, you've always been like really knowledgeable about just like tech and just everything, which I've always been really impressed by. If I'm being honest, that's why I thought this was perfect for you to help me with this video, even though it was technically you're the one who like told me. Kind of basically the idea for it, but it's all good. Sweep it under the rug. Everything, this is all my idea. But yeah, you've been using AI a lot in your like recent content.
Yeah, so maybe a couple months ago, I came across just some AI stuff on the internet, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting, and kind of did like a big deep dive into it, and then just kind of discovered all the different things you can do with AI. And you don't need to be a programmer, you don't need to be a genius. Like there are websites for regular people to use to take advantage of AI.
Just how AI relates to creating content. What do you think it's like good in like going forward? Or do you think it could be like harmful in the long run or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, when you take a look at what AI has done for like content creation, I think there's like two big sides to it. Like for example, let's say you are in the VFX industry and you spend all day, every day cutting out your subjects from the scene. Some people might be like concerned that that's going to take their jobs away. And then on the other hand, those tools are allowing everybody, including the professionals, to just be more efficient and to create more. And in some ways, you can just accelerate the process and hopefully be doing more.
In terms of what this video is about, basically, do you think it's possible? Do you think it can be done to just like every time make a great, perfect, legible video?
I mean, you could definitely have a robot create a script for you. It just might not be a good script, but it'll make sense. It'll be English.
Right.
It'll be a video. But as of now, you're probably not going to have something high enough quality to actually shoot and run with.
Okay, that's bad news.
But we can try.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a try.
We could do, there is a AI model that literally just learns as much as it can off the internet. It'll just scan, ripping all the English text off of everything, and then we can just feed it your video scripts, and it'll be like a little virtual Kurtis Conner.
Holy shit. Okay, so we're pretty much force feeding someone a bunch of crap, all the right stuff, and then hopefully they're gonna poop out a Kurtis video.
Precisely.
Great. Well, thanks for giving me some insight onto AI. Thanks for helping me out. Everyone, check out Matthew's channel. It's great. You can learn a bunch of stuff, and I can say from personal experience, he's a good person.
Thank you very much.
He only paid me a lot to say that.
A lot.
All right, hello. So Matthew actually made several different models to try to get the best outcome. Also, last month I had closed captions added to a bunch of my old videos, so it was super easy for him to get the scripts from pretty much all my videos for the bot. He was able to generate a few scripts that were pretty funny. There was a few issues with the script. I'll show you right now what that video would look like if I did film it with that script, and I'm sure you'll see what the issue is. We've got a big boy today. I think we can all agree on one thing. Kurtis, it's babies today. We've got a big boner. I've never been this happy in my life, ever since my iPhone 3GS. I bought it new because I wanted something different with the apps on it. What I'm trying to say is that I miss my boob tube so much. Like, what the fuck happened to my boob job? I miss my boobs. I miss having boobs that big. I used to have boobs like everybody does. Now I just look better without it. I just wear makeup and that's about it. I think that's all I can really think about boobs in these terms. Kurtis, I think boobs are over party. Iced tea. I think that's all I can really think about right now. Are we in the last days of the baby boomer decade? Well, yeah, I mean, the boob tube is over party, I think. So that's good. So you can see what's wrong with that script, right? It's pretty funny and absurd, but I had to add in my own punctuation to it so I could even read it because it was essentially just one long run-on sentence. And America doesn't run on sentence, it runs on Duncan. So this is not gonna cut it. And this happened because the AI model has just strictly my dialogue to go off of, so it's only gonna spit out more of just dialogue, you know what I mean? Like there's no stage directions or different characters or anything like that. So what that means is if I want the AI to essentially write a screenplay for my videos, then it needs my videos in screenplay format. And I unfortunately don't write my scripts like that. I should, I've been meaning to, but I
am too lazy.
So I actually hired a professional video captioning service that was a little more expensive than I'd hoped. So Matthew and I decided that 5 videos would be a good amount for the AI to go off of. So I needed to pick 5 of my YouTube videos out of like the 100 that I have. So that was really tough. But I ended up sending over 5 videos that I think have a good mix of everything that I do on my channel. The 5 videos I picked were fulfilling my childhood dream of becoming a magician, I became a country boy, TikTok's worst dating coach, does anybody else remember Mansers, and the I'm not like most girls phenomenon. I think that's a pretty good serving for the AI. It's a nice little beer flight for it, to get a nice sampling of what my channel has to offer, which isn't much. So a week later, they sent me the screenplays, and now we had everything we needed. So I sent everything to Matthew, and he began training the AI bot. Hopefully this fucking works. I'm filming this part before the bot is actually done writing the scripts. I honestly don't know how it's gonna turn out. I hope it's good. But yeah, here's the Kurtis Conner video written by a robot. Enjoy. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's quite the opposite as usual. If you're coming back, you're not welcome back. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. It's really good to see y'all see. So today we're gonna take a look at some of the most talked about streaming services in the world. And we're gonna take a look at some of them. For example, Netflix is the fastest growing streaming service in the world, accounting for just under 1 billion videos a week. And it's also the 2nd biggest offender. Twitter behind bars for like 2 years. But dude, fuck, I wince every time I see this guy. I will rub my balls in the balls. And those are just not human reactions, and you should never be able to consent to guys like this. So I'm gonna post this video in my bathroom. I swear to God. It's easy to forget. It's been a few years since the Amanda Show. But one thing has changed. A lot of people are like, oh my God, we're no longer the same people. we're 2 people. So if you're coming to the United States, you're not allowed to email. Buy something. According to the latest available data, the top 1% of earners make more than $12,300, making them a millionaire. And that's more than double the average household income. And that's more than double the average household income. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some questions and I'm gonna show you some video footage.
Well, it's really easy.
Hey, brother. Hey, how you doing? Look at you, brother. I'm just trying to find you. You may be living on a farm, so you gotta start looking at other fields. There it is. There's a lot of good stuff growing up on this earth. But if you want to be a true country boy, you need to look at some fucking fields.
Diamonds up, 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 diamonds up.
So I guess we gotta crack the code. Oh!
Oh!
No one knows, I said. Oh!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
All right, that's the end of the video. Ugh, sorry, video short. Please, I should just close my mouth. In conclusion, bottoms up. So sue me. Sue me, all right? So if you want to see more like this, you can check out the description. And also some poker chips, which I just released. He still sells for a little over $80. You get the poker chips, you know? The dice, the greens, you pick. Okay, it's just me now. There's no robot scripting this. This is normal human stuff, okay? Trust me. Okay, so am I frustrated that a robot scripted a way funnier video than I ever could? A little bit. I'm a little pissed off. I will admit, I had to go through the actual script and tidy it up and move a certain few things around just for it to even make sense to anybody. But all things considered, the bot did like a really good job of making something that actually kind of made sense. Shout out Danny, thanks for helping me with that. I guess since he was in my magician video, it scripted him in there, so thanks for helping me.
Oh!
I made that AI model public on Runway ML, so I'll leave the link in the description and you can go generate your own Kurtis Conner script if you want. But yeah, what did I learn? What did I learn from this whole experiment? I don't know. Maybe robot not bad? Could it be robot sometimes good? Row, row, row your bot gently down the stream. I don't know. I think in relation to art, AI is best used when it's simply an extension of the artist. But in like 10 years time, if you just let a robot just do everything, it's like, where's the fun in that? Like the reason we make art is to feel less shitty about the human experience for like a short time and to also be able to relate to one another. But what's a robot got to relate to? Squat.
Jack squat.
Unless robots become like totally self-aware one day and they're able to like reproduce and feel emotions and love and have dreams and aspirations, then talk to me. Show me a robot who is a legitimate gay wizard and then we'll talk and then we'll revisit this, all right? But for now, if AI can remove all the mundane parts of editing and make writing emails a little easier, fuck yeah, man, sign me up. I just thought this topic was super interesting and I think it's gonna continue to be interesting the more it develops. And I learned so much making this video. So let me know if you wanna see more videos like this, just dedicated to one topic where I just kind of dive in and research and try it out. Cause I had a blast, even though this video took so long to make, but it was a good time, I think. In conclusion, bottoms up. No, in conclusion, whether AI is used to make videos of yourself busting a move, or if it's Microsoft training a chatbot that allows you to talk to your loved ones after they die. That's a real thing, by the way. I think what we can agree on is AI has and will continue to change the way we do pretty much everything. And whether that's a good or bad thing, we'll just have to wait and see. And while we wait and see, how about we hear a word from today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Folks, browsing the internet can be a lot of fun, but much like other things that are a lot of fun,
it can also be pretty dangerous. Every day, you send tons of information out into the digital world that can be seen and intercepted by many different parties before it gets to where it's supposed to be going. Think of it like this. If you were writing a love letter to your crush, you wouldn't want a bunch of other randos just reading it before it got to your crush, right? But with a VPN, or virtual private network, you have a secure tunnel between your device and the internet. Only your crush will be reading that love letter, okay? You don't gotta worry anymore. And there's a bunch of VPN services out there, but here's why ExpressVPN is the best. ExpressVPN utilizes the best-in-class encryption. That means every single piece of data going in and out of your devices cannot be seen by anybody. Not by hackers, not by your internet service provider. Heck, not even the government can see what you got going on. ExpressVPN also safely and securely hides your IP address and replaces it with one of their own, so nothing can be traced back to you. And with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of places you can choose to appear from. Which leads us to the really awesome benefit of being able to appear from somewhere else, vastly expanding your entertainment library with just one click. For example, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia isn't on Canadian Netflix, but if I want to watch it, I just got to switch to a server in the UK and bada bing bada boom, I'm watching the dang show. Easy as that. If for some reason you still need to be convinced, listen up. ExpressVPN invests in only premium servers, making them consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support, and with their trusted server technology, it's physically impossible for any servers to store logs of any customers. It's super easy to use, and it's rated the #1 VPN provider by CNET, The Verge, Wired, TechRadar, and more. And they've got a nice deal for you, okay? To find out how you can get 3 months free, just click the link in my description or simply visit expressvpn.com/KurtisTown. Thanks again to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. Seriously, I use ExpressVPN every single day and I cannot recommend it enough. So give it a try because it also helps me out as well. Everybody wins. Okay, thanks so much. Back to me. All right, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button because that lets me know that you liked it and I will make more videos like this. And also, believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 cheese in my bed. And yeah, seriously, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video and just the topic of artificial intelligence. I want to do more videos in this style this year. I feel like I spend a lot of my time talking about things that are bad and I hate, and it kind of bums me out. I really enjoy this like deep dive into topics that I find interesting and, you know, just really try to make some funny videos about that. So let me know what you thought of this style and maybe I'll make some more in the future. And if you got any topics for me to talk about, throw them at me. Thank you to Runway ML as well. Bars. And thank you for watching if you're still here. Check the description for the other things I do. My podcast, weekly podcast called Very Really Good. My merch down there, I got some merch coming out real soon. So be on the lookout for that. It's fucking sick. And yeah, just subscribe if you want because I make videos all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. But yeah, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go, unfortunately. I have to go cheer on a flash flood because flooding is the best thing ever. Peace. But we're gonna come round and say we're not like most country stars. We're gonna show you some country stuff. So I'm gonna post this, holy fuck. So I'm gonna post this video in my bathroom. But we're gonna come. Folks, this week I wanna take a little trip back to the year 1999. And I want to talk about a certain show that does not hold up today in the year 2021. Obviously, that's the case for most shows from 1999 because it was more than like 20 years ago. For example, me and my girlfriend rewatched 8 Simple Rules this year, and yeah, it doesn't really hold up. Still a really funny show. Like John Ritter, rest in peace, one of the funniest people of all time. But yeah, like 90% of the jokes were like, "Hey, Bridget, you want to put a sweater on or something? You're dressed like a slut." But again, that was like 20 years ago, and I feel like back then you could just say whatever you wanted to on television, and nobody really cared. Which brings us to the main topic of today's video. Today, we're gonna watch an episode of the Comedy Central program, The Man Show. It aired from the year 1999 to 2004, and it was originally hosted by Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel, which is very interesting, and we'll touch on that later, but I'll read you guys the synopsis. The Man Show simultaneously celebrated and lampooned the stereotypical loudish male perspective in a sexually charged,
humorous light. Oh, that's the type of light I use. The show consisted of a variety of pre-recorded comedy sketches and live in-studio events, usually requiring audience participation. And this show came out when over-the-top masculinity was like all the rage. Man caves were becoming super popular. Axe commercials ruined teenage boys' perception of women for years. Books like The Bro Code were flying off the shelves. The early 2000s were a very weird time to be a guy. And this weird environment bred the creation of the Man Show. And this show reminds me of Mansers just because of its like insanely over-the-top methods that they're using to try to cater to the stereotypical male of the early 2000s, eating burgers, drinking beers, loving boobies while simultaneously hating the woman they're attached to. Guy stuff. But I feel like Mansers didn't really toe the line that much. Like, watch an episode of Mansers and they were just like, "Can you fart so hard your balls explode?" And everybody was like, okay, I get what you guys are doing. But with the Man Show, it's a little harder to put your finger on what it was. But hey, enough of me talking. Grab a beer, leave the wife at home, and let's watch an episode of the Man Show.
Behold, the Hoover Dam. 6.6 million tons of concrete, harnessing nearly 1 trillion gallons of water.
Okay, where are you going with this, huh?
16,000 men spent half a decade building it. They lived in shacks and tents along its base without drinking water.
Okay, so maybe they're trying to be like, look at this cool, amazing thing that a bunch of men built together. Okay, I get it. I could get behind that.
And just as these heroic men did more than 60 years ago, we are building a dam. A dam to hold back the tidal wave of feminization that is flooding this country. A dam to stop the river of estrogen that is drowning us in political correctness. We call this dam the Man Show.
Damn. Maybe they refer to their show as a dam because it stops women from getting wet. How dare he? Pretty gnarly way to start off the first episode of your show, right? Like, this seems like a bit that you would put, like, at least, I don't know, like 3 episodes in? Ease people into it, maybe? But no, dude, that ain't the manly way. Restraint? What is that? Real men don't wait until the appropriate time. They go, "Hey, lady, here's a photo of my dink. What do you think?" And then they get blocked. But if you get blocked enough times, you might have enough blocks to build your very own dam. And I'm sure some of you are like, "Curtis, this is a comedy show. Obviously, this is all satire. Why are you getting so offended? Nice shirt, by the way." First off, thank you. I thought so too. And second, I know this is a comedy show. They make jokes throughout, but I don't know, man. Going forward, you'll get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say, but let's learn a little bit more about this show before we go on. The New York Times published an article about the Man Show last year, and they sort of compared it to what like the climate of modern television is like today. And I want to read a little excerpt that I think is very interesting. The idea was that the guys were in on the joke. The point was to be over the top. They were poking fun at the toxicity of men's bad behaviors. Get it? If you go back and look at those bits, I think everyone thinks that it was some sort of misogynistic, beer-swigging whatever, Mr. Corolla said in an interview last year. The reality is we were always the butt of the joke. It was unclear if the fans ever got that, and certainly not the ones that Mr. Kimmel has said he came to loathe. I had no fun doing that show. It was all work for me. When the hiatus came, I was delighted, he told GQ in 2008. So Jimmy Kimmel said that he hated doing the show. That's good, right? That's a good sign. That means like, you know, this doesn't reflect his views or anything. Except he fucking created the show. He's one of the main creators of the Man Show. It's not like he was some desperate out of work actor who was like, "Hey man, I just took the gig. I need money, man. I gotta put food on the table." No, man, you made it. You thought of it. Bullshit, you hated being on it, Jimmy. Look, I didn't want to do it, okay? I just wrote it and starred in it and loved every second of it. But I hated it. The thing I want to figure out with this video is like, at what point does something that is being purposely offensive to satirize or criticize a certain group become just actually offensive? Because if the audience doesn't pick up on what you're trying to do, then you're going to get the opposite reaction that you want. And I'm not smart enough to figure this out. I don't even know if it is a thing that you can figure out, but I just want you guys to like think about that when you watch this show and like I guess be the judge for yourself. And I just think that concept is so interesting. It's kind of like when Jared Leto sent all of his castmates dead animals as the Joker to like prepare for his role. Like, cool, Jared, we get it. You're an actor, but at a certain point, you're just a weird douche sending corpses to your coworkers. But hey, at least it was all worth it in the end, right? But yeah, just think about that going forward. Back to the man show. So after the damn bit, they go into this awesome theme song that's all boobs and butts, and then we get into the opening monologue of the show.
We're here because we have a serious problem in this country, and her name is Oprah.
I don't know why that one guy in the audience was so quick to agree with Jimmy on that one.
And her name is Oprah.
Yeah, dude, fuck Oprah. It's just a bunch of girls in big dresses screaming about stuff. No, sir, we're talking about Oprah. You're thinking of opera. I use Internet Explorer. I hope you guys have heard of Opera, the web browser, because if not, that joke does not work. So please hear of it. Please hear of Opera web browser. But in this monologue, they go on to say that Oprah has every woman under her control and she tells them all what to do.
We're the ones that are supposed to be telling them what to do, right?
Jimmy Kimmel.
This Oprah needs to do a little less brainwashing and a little more sock washing.
Guys, come on. Totally epic jokes aside, they go on to explain why they created the man show. They go on to say that a man is the one who invented the television.
Who invented the television, a man or a woman?
And they want to reclaim the airwaves because there's too much chick stuff on TV.
He didn't invent it for Oprah or Rosie.
And it's also very funny that they say that because like literally 20 seconds later, they say this.
After all, what do guys want to see on TV? We want girls.
Well, which is it? You just said there's too many girls on TV, and that's bad. And now that you say the one thing you want to see on TV is girls? Which is it? Huh? I wonder what the main difference is between women on Oprah and the women on the man show.
Do you still find it difficult to look at that photograph? Yes. Obviously you do. It still causes a great deal of emotion.
Right. So they don't have a problem with women being on TV. Women can be on TV all they want, okay? But you gotta show us your boobs. Sorry. You can only be on TV when you're being objectified by two guys. Yeah! As a bit, though. Like, it's a bit, remember? Like, this is all high level comedy, dude. Classic, dude. Misogyny. It's the classic joke. It's also so crazy that the creators of this show, Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel, watched all these other shows directed by men, written by men, produced by men, and they were like, you know what? We need something by men. It's so crazy to think that when this show was announced, there were dudes who were like, oh, finally my prayers have been answered. Finally something for me. I feel like, especially back then, every show was the man show. Dude, even Dawson's Creek, a show that premiered in 1998, which had a primarily like teenage girl audience, was written by a dude. And the whole show is about a guy named Dawson. And he sucks. You ever seen that show? If you haven't, don't. Dawson sucks. He'll dry your creek right up. He's the worst character of all time.
Yes, cry.
Every show was the man show. Changed my mind. And I'm sure some shitty dudes are gonna watch this video and say how much I'm being a beta male and how they're just joking around in this show. It's all jokes. Haha. Ha ha ha. And yeah, as hilarious as these jokes are, if you're being sexist and misogynistic as a joke, you're still being sexist and misogynistic. Like, that doesn't magically absolve you of the thing you just said. Like, if you show up late to work every single day as a joke, first off, that's hilarious, but there's gonna be consequences. You're still late for work. You're still gonna get fired. And then who's gonna build the dam? Yeah! Back to the show. After their monologue, they go into this bit where they show the history of man, and the whole joke is pretty much just, hey, look at these monkeys fart in different time periods. And I'm not gonna lie, this is right up my alley. I love this. If this show was just monkeys farting, hey YouTube, here's my 2 weeks. I quit, all right? I'm gonna stop making YouTube videos and I'm only watching that. But unfortunately, it can't all be monkey farts, so let's see what's next.
Hey, lolly, lolly, lolly. Hey, lolly, lolly, oh. Well, I know a girl as ugly as a duck. Hey, lolly, lolly, oh. Not much to look at, but boy, can she swim. Hey, lolly, lolly, oh. Hey, lolly, lolly, lolly. Hey, lolly, lolly, oh. Hey,
feel like Matilda in that one scene when they're all watching television and the guy's like, it's time to get sticky with Mickey. And then she blows up the TV. That's how I feel right now. Sorry, spoiler alert. Matilda blows up the TV. This reminded me so much of that scene that I edited that Matilda scene. So enjoy.
Well, I know a girl as ugly as a duck. Not much to look at, but boy, can she swim.
Also, there's too many chicks in that movie, right, dude? I never even get to see Miss Honey in a friggin' bikini. What the fuck? Okay, so the next bit of this episode is where they show hypothetical inventions by men for men. And these include a beer can with a tab on the top and a tab on the side to make shotgunning easier. Actually fucking genius. I don't know why people haven't done that yet. A telephone that will talk to your wife for you. You know, because God forbid you gotta fucking say words to the woman you asked to marry you, right? And last but not least, they have another invention, and it's a mask of Pamela Anderson to put on your dog for when they walk in on you,
using a shake weight.
Which is so gross, Jimmy Kimmel. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, that's fucking super gross. You wanna look your dog in the eyes while you're
using a shake weight.
Ugh. You know what? Let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel now. Let's talk about Jimmy Jim Jom Jom. It is so weird watching this show and then comparing it to who he is now. Like, he's the host of one of the most popular television shows on ABC, which is owned by Disney.
Classy Disney.
This guy is an employee of Disney.
Nothing ruins a spirited round of masturbation like the puzzled look on your dog's face when he catches you in the act.
And you're watching Disney Channel. And I'm not trying to like cancel Jimmy Kimmel. That's not gonna fucking happen. And that's also never my intention when I make videos. It's just so interesting that he was doing all this crazy shit back in the day. Now he's like the face of a Disney Channel show, basically. He's like the opposite of Jake Paul, but still in a bad way, kind of. If anything, you know what? It shows that people can grow and learn from their mistakes and become better people. And I think that's great. I think we should be enforcing that. Enforcing? Is that the right word? Encouraging that. Not enforcing. Learn from your mistakes! But unfortunately, people in the comment section do not agree with me. This one's from Vagabond Wastrel. Behold, Jimmy, before he became the beta he is now today. This one's from Robert Barboza. When they weren't afraid to get juggy with it. When they weren't afraid to get juggy with it. Juggy with it. That is the most 40-year-old guy comment I've ever seen. That is such a weird uncle on Facebook thing to comment. Back when they weren't afraid to get juggy with it. I was not invited to Thanksgiving. Okay, and then we got another comment from Hopkins von Rabbitarian. Okay, what the fuck is up with these names, bro? Hopkins von Rabbitarius. R.I.P. comedy. We'll always remember the days when it was allowed. It is, though. You know what I mean? It is. Comedy is still allowed. You just can't say misogynistic shit and get away with it. I swear people like this think you can do whatever and say whatever in the name of comedy, and it's just fine.
Oh, no, look at these bikini babes. These are some hot girls.
What the fuck? What's wrong? You invite me out on a nice boat trip out on the lake on your dad's boat, and then you poured a bucket of pig's blood on me, kicked me off of the boat into the lake and said, "You're shark food now." Then you drove back to shore while shooting 2 pistols in the air like Yosemite Sam. I also don't know why you said I was shark food. There's no sharks in Lake Michigan. Everybody knows that. And I was also only 20 feet from the shore, so thank God I was able to get back safely. But what the fuck, man? R.I.P. comedy. We'll always remember the days when it was allowed. I'm sorry, man, you're going to jail. Ooh, I'm shark food. Okay, so this next part, they talk about the worst moment in man history. Men have done a lot of pretty shitty things throughout history.
Let's get loud.
So I'm curious to see their take.
Worst moments in man history. 1920. Men give women the right to vote.
I miss the farting monkeys, man. Can we go back to that? Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like farting monkeys? I could really use a shit right now. So yeah, they go into a whole monologue about why women voting is bad. And this is funny. This is a good bit. And then they take it to the streets. They ask for signatures to end women's suffrage, which, you know, means ending women's right to vote. But suffrage kind of sounds like suffering, you get it? And hilarity ensues. Hilarity ensues, it does. I mean, guys. Okay, there's this woman who doesn't speak English very well, and oh man, they dunk on her so hard, dude.
Suffrage gives women the right to vote. They're making fun of you.
And that's funny, okay? Because everybody knows if you can't speak English, that means you're dumb. I can only speak one language, but that language is English, so that means I'm smart.
They're white men who are wasting energy.
We're not white. We're not white.
Like, obviously, this whole bit is like super offensive and just mean, but it's also just lazy. You know what I mean? It's just a lazy bit. And that's coming from me, dude. Look. I'm still wearing my sweatpants. I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm comfortable in my own home. What's very interesting about this segment, though, is that it is eerily similar to a segment that Jimmy Kimmel does on his show today. It's called Lie Witness News, and he'll try to make people on the street look stupid and uneducated. And I just really want to know how he pitched that idea to ABC. Any other ideas, Jimmy? This is great so far. Yeah, I got another one. How about we go out into the street and we make everyday civilians look like complete idiots on national television? Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I sort of did a similar thing on my old show. It was pretty great. Oh yeah? And what show was that? Huh? You said you did that on your old show. Which show are you referring to?
Oh fuck, he doesn't know that I hosted the Man Show. This is the fucking head of ABC. How did he not know? He's a man. Men are supposed to be smart. Unless he's not? She's a woman? But if that's true, why isn't she in a bikini, jumping on a trampoline so I can pull and tug on my wiener while I look my dog in the eyes? I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this one.
Oh, fuck! Did I say all that out loud? No. Oh, thank God. Sir, if you heard what I was thinking in my head about jerking it in front of my dog, oh man, I'd be fired. Did I just say that out loud? Yes, obviously. Oh no! This whole situation is worse than women voting! Hell yeah, brother.
And thus, The Man Show was born.
So yeah, that was the pilot episode of The Man Show. I think you guys get the gist of it, but I want to show you one more clip. This is from the second episode, and when I saw it, I couldn't fucking believe it.
Hello, welcome to Hollywood. Would you like to have sex with me? Would you like to have sex? No? Please. I'm begging you. I think you'd enjoy it. Doing well today? Would you like to have some sex? Would you be interested in any sex today? You don't have to make the sick face. Would you like to make love to me?
No.
Would you have sex with me? Just a yes or no. Would you have sex with me?
And you're watching Disney Channel. That's illegal, right? If it isn't, I feel like it should be. You can't do that. Jimmy Kimmel, you can't do that. Bro, you know all those lame-ass fucking videos on TikTok where a guy will, like, shove his iPhone in a drunk girl's face, and he'll be like, so, smash or pass? Say smash. You say smash. Dude, all of that, Jimmy Kimmel is to blame. Blame Jimmy. Blame Jimmy. Blame Jimmy. Blame Jimmy. He started all that shit all the way back in 99, which is ironically the number of things wrong with that segment, dude. I just had to include that part in the video just to show you how fucking insane this show was. Times have changed, obviously, and I'd like to think that Jimmy has also changed. But this show is a prime example of a predominantly male audience interpreting something incorrectly. Basically just a big whoosh, I guess. But instead of the whoosh just going over their head, it like goes over their head and then like up their butt and then through their mouth and they just go. you know? Because I feel like that happens a lot. Like The Matrix, for example, great movie. I love it. Came out in 1999. And like conservative alpha male bros will use terminology from that movie, like being red pilled and, you know, unplugging from the Matrix, you know? But the directors of The Matrix came out and said that the entire movie was basically a metaphor for being trans. But dumbass dudes watch it and they're like, yo, that's like me. This is like my life. Huh. I guess I'm Neo. You're not Neo, okay? This is. Give it up for Neo, everybody. Imagine. It's independent. One of these days, I'm gonna say, give it up for Neo, everybody, and he's actually gonna show up. Crossing my fingers. But I understand why Jimmy Kimmel distanced himself from this show. Doesn't look good on a resume, man. I'm sure this show haunts him every single day of his life. So I'm sorry, Jimmy, for bringing it up again. But also I'm not, because you fucking created it. So, you know, sucks to suck, man. But the worst part of all of this, well, maybe not the worst part, but it's up there. Jimmy Kimmel wasn't always the host of this show. In 2003, he was replaced by Joe Rogan. That's the nail in the coffin, bro. Dude, imagine having the same job as Joe Rogan. Oh my God, that hurts, Jimmy. You're on the same level as the guy who ingested horse dewormer to cure COVID. Dude, Joe Rogan lives his life like an episode of fucking Fear Factor, man. Oh, you gotta chug the horse dewormer for $50,000. But yeah, I'm not joking. Joe Rogan replaced Jimmy Kimmel and hosted one more season of The Man Show. And after hosting The Man Show, Joe Rogan now hosts The Man Show.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
Which is pretty cool. Okay, I think I said all I wanted to say. Man, I've been talking so much, I kind of worked up an appetite. Good thing this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Folks, I've been eating HelloFresh every week for years now, and I cannot recommend it enough. With HelloFresh, you get mouth-watering, seasonal recipes and fresh, pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, makes cooking at home fun, easy, and affordable. And they have everything you need for when you go back into the office or if you're going back to school. Quick 20-minute dinners and oven-ready pizzas for when you're tired after a long day, egg bites for busy mornings, salad kits for quick lunches, and more. And just because they have quick recipes doesn't mean they lack in flavor. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, and they make it so easy to eat healthy with their vegetarian, pescatarian, low-cal, and carb-smart meal options. With HelloFresh, you can cut out all the stressful meal planning and prepping and actually enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table quickly and easily. And with their easy-to-use app, you can easily pick which recipes you want, you can change your delivery date, add extra meals, skip a week entirely, and so much more. And also with their pre-portioned ingredients, that means there's less prep for you and less food waste. So you're helping out Mother Nature as well. And guess what? HelloFresh is hooking you guys up with an incredible deal. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown14 to get 14 free meals, including free shipping. You heard me. 14 free meals, including free shipping. So yeah, go check them out. Like I said, we've been eating HelloFresh literally every week for like more than 2 years now. And it's just so great. We have so much fun cooking and eating, obviously, and they're a longtime supporter of the channel, so now's the perfect time. Give them a go, you won't regret it. And yeah, it helps me out when you guys check out the sponsors. So HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown14 for 14 free meals, including free shipping. That's crazy. Thank you. Back to me. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Press the like button if you enjoyed it. Also, believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 dam that I will build with my bare hands. Rawr. Leave a comment. Let me know if you remember this show, perhaps. And, you know, maybe we can reboot The Man Show. And you can press the subscribe off, so I'll say goodbye. I wish I could stick around, but I unfortunately have to take off. I have to lift a car above my head. Hey guys, really quick before we start this video, I got some shows on the West Coast coming up. So if you want to come see me, dude, I'm going to be in Spokane, Tacoma, Vancouver, Canada, and then I'm going to be in Salt Lake City, and in Phoenix, Arizona, Irvine, California, Ontario, California, and San Francisco, California. So if you live near those cities, you want to come see me do some stand-up, have a good laugh, meet me if you want. Tickets in the description, available now. Come see me, please, oh please. See you there. Enjoy the video. See ya. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, new year, same intro. I'm not changing for shit. So I've talked a lot about TikTok on my channel, okay? I've TikToked a lot about TikTok on my channel, okay? I've also made that pun way too many times, and I'm not gonna stop. Seriously though, I've made a lot. I've made a lot of videos about TikTok, and every time I make one, I'm like, okay, this is it. That's the last one. This is it. That's the nail in the coffin. And I don't know why I keep lying to myself. I know it's not gonna be the last one. The app is full of shit. Filled to the brim, okay? It's overflowing with poo-poo. And I can't not make videos about it, okay? I'm gonna be making videos about TikTok until I'm dead, basically. I'm gonna come back as a ghost and still make videos about TikTok, dude. I can't escape it. But before we watch stupid TikTok videos, a quick history lesson, an internet history lesson. So we all remember Team 10, right? How could you forget? They're the internet's favorite rascals, the little YouTube rascals. Yeah, you know, you got Chad, the Martinez twins, the Dobre brothers at one point, Tristan, Anthony, and of course, the creator, Jake Paul. The videos were good, they were nice, it just everybody loved them so much. I'm kidding, obviously, everybody fucking hated Team 10. Team 1 out of 10. Is what they should have been called. But to recap everything, there were like a group of YouTubers who lived in a house. Jake Paul like took percentages of all the creators, and they just all like collaborated and made videos together. But they were in the news for just like being really disruptive to their neighbors.
Say that he's been filming dangerous stunts and he's putting people in danger.
Jake Paul jumped on top of like a news van.
Jake, I wouldn't do that.
And then a bunch of people like left Team 10 and it's like hardly anyone in it now. I don't even know. I looked it up and like it's very vague. I don't know. But after that whole debacle, you would think that people would be like, oh, okay, that was a bad move. Maybe putting a bunch of young internet stars in the house with each other is a bad idea. There's ego and, you know, jealousy and all that. But we never learn anything, so obviously it's happening again. Just like how they made MagCon 2 with the Lights Out tour. They're making a Team 10 2. Team 12. Team 102. A Team 10 2. They're making a sequel, another Team 10 called The Hype House. Cause nothing says hype like a fucking 15-year mortgage, dude. Yo, dude, I paid my property taxes last week. Shit was fire. Check out those new shingles, they're lit, huh? So the Hype House is basically TikTok's Team 10. Alliteration. Wow. It's a big, big house where all of TikTok's most talented creators can dance with each other and grow their followings together. And that's great, you know, on paper that seems like a great idea, but in practice, when you see it, it's so weird. So the way they announced this whole like Hype House thing was happening was on the official Hype House TikTok. Let's just watch it. I'm gonna show you guys how they introduced the Hype House to the world.
Let me get this dress.
Okay, a few things. One, it's such a cult. Whoa. Dude, if I walked into a room and I saw that, like a bunch of fucking random people in like wearing the same outfit, same white shirt and blue jeans, and like, hey man, I'm running the opposite way, and I'm calling the cops while I run away, okay? So if you're ever at the Hype House, if you ever find yourself at the Hype House, don't drink the Kool-Aid or the fucking Bang Energy. Don't drink the Bang Energy, okay? When you're at the Hype House. And also, two, would it kill you to get at least one person of color in there? Just one. That's like, you couldn't even just do one? Really, guys? Like, I honestly can't tell if this is the Hype House TikTok page or an avalanche on a ski hill. I cannot tell the difference. Okay? It's so white. Dude, I just realized this video reminds me of that fucking sorority video with all the girls in the hands.
We've been waiting for you
Okay, so if you're not in the TikTok world, you're probably thinking, who are these people? Let's figure them out. What do they do? Well, here you go. Here are all the members. We got white boy in middle part, white boy with, trust me, they're all the same. So this is very weird, obviously, and it's gonna pain me to say this, but dude, I think Team 10 was better than this. I know. Team 10's content was very bad. Just terrible. Some of the worst content ever. But at least they were trying. And like, this isn't like Team 10 wasn't like the only other one. There were so many other collab houses or creator house. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but there was like the O2L mansion back in the day. All the Viners at 1600 Vine, the Clout House, you know, the Brandio Bungalow, Cool Guy Condo, and obviously the Yummy I Got Me Some Followers Townhouse. Those last three were made up, but you know what I mean? There was a bunch of them, okay? And I'm sure that's fine for some people. You know, some people may watch those videos and be like, that's so cool. All the creators I like are living in the same house. That's great. But like, for example, when I would watch all the vines that they made at like 1600 Vine and those like fucking bland gray apartment buildings, like there was a part of it that was just so like disingenuous to me, you know? Like in their mind, they were like, if I want to be successful, I gotta make more videos with fucking Peaks and Jerry Perp Drank and Hannah Stocking, you know? Like it kind of just felt like some weird shitty content factory where it's just quantity over quality. And I feel like that's mostly the case for these types of houses. And don't get me wrong, dude, I understand I'm not gonna fucking sit here and act like I've never made videos with other people, right? Like I understand the idea of collaborating, obviously. And I understand like putting like, you know, popular people together, right? Like, for example, when I saw that John Mulaney was on a segment of Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj, I was fucking stoked, dude, because those are two comedians who I like really, really like. And I was like, oh, great, they're together? You know, like two comedians like joking and riffing with each other. It was really cool to see. And this is the same as like musicians, right? Like, you know, if they collaborate and they make a song together, people get excited about that. And that's how it's supposed to be. But two TikTok stars, like just making a video together, just like them standing together and not even fucking doing anything. They're just like, yep, this, but look, this I know you know me because you're following me, but look at the other person who you also follow. They're there too. Yeah. And we're there, and we're both here, so if you just like the video, that'd be great. Okay, bye, fuck you. It's just weird, right? Like, that would not be allowed in any other field, right? Like, picture, like, two musicians collaborating, and they just didn't fucking make anything. People would be pissed off. Yo, I've been waiting for this Frank Ocean song featuring Enrique Iglesias for so long, dude. I've been waiting on this collab. Finally.
Hey Frank, it's me, Enrique. Good to see you. Wow, so good to see you, man. So glad we finally got to meet up. Me too.
The fuck?
Oh my god. Hey, is that popcorn almost ready? I'm starving. You're starving? Yeah, me too.
Is audio of them making popcorn?
Yeah, I think the popcorn's done. Yeah, nice. I'm excited.
It is.
Popcorn. This is gonna be some good popcorn. So
what
good
the fuck?
to see you. Man, whoever thought we were making a song together is a fucking dumbass. Dumbass, yeah.
Aw, dang it. Let's watch another one. Oh, that's it. Oh, dude.
That's it?
Oh, man. And how many likes did that one get? Hey, guys, too much. For what? For why?
For why?
Am I bitter? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely I am. I have to work so hard at what I do. These fucking people just gotta do a calf raise. And they get 1 million likes. Not even a farmer, dude. Those are the real calf raisers. Because like a calf, you raise it to become a cow. TikTok, it's just little dances. It's all it is. I've accepted it. That's fine. Whatever. But you know what? I'm about to say it. Most of these fucking people aren't even good at dancing. And listen, I'm no groove connoisseur, okay? But I know a good dance when I see it. I've seen Step Up 2, The Streets. I know enough. But a lot of these dances, like, aren't even real dances, right? Because, like, the phone, they gotta put the phone, they gotta, like, prop it up, portrait mode, and it's, like, static. So most of the dances they can do are just, like, they don't move their feet. They're just, like, moving their arms a bit. You know, straight up, like, all TikTok dances, like, look like you're, like, stuck in quicksand. And you gotta, like, dance your way out of it. You can't move your fucking legs because they're sinking. But just like imagine like if those dances replaced like other dances, it'd be weird, right? Just imagine. I'm not going to give you any examples. Just kidding, I will. Here you go. Hey judges, kind of nervous. Sorry. I've been a dancer for a while now, and I'd love to show you what I can do. Alright, everyone make some noise for the bride and groom. Finally gonna share their first now. Oh, not hype! Let's watch a few more of these videos.
Who are you? Who are we? We are that bitch. Do that. Okay. Who are you? Who are we? We are that bitch. Okay.
You listen, I know you guys might not get it, but it's funny because like that's not their voices.
Who are you?
And they're moving their lips to make you think that it is, and they smile and laugh at the end. So that's what we do, and that's 1 million likes, bro. I don't get all the videos, man. All the videos are just people doing the exact same dances to the same songs, but they're just like swapping people out. Like, doesn't it get old? I don't get it, man. Maybe I'm getting old. Okay, maybe that's it. I feel like that's for sure it, dude. Another thing I noticed, dude, they have like no furniture, and I think that's really fucking funny. Bro, when you think about it, when you actually sit down and think about it, bro, these kids these days, too focused on getting clout when they should be focused on getting couch. Dude, it's just so weird to have a mansion, a literal mansion, with no furniture, dude. You're doing it all wrong. Man, just like a picture of fucking TikToker on cribs, dude. What's up, MTV? It's me. Welcome to my fucking pad. Come check it out. Alright, so as you can see, we got the living room here. It's pretty fucking fire, bro. We got we have a carpet. So right here is the laundry room. We don't have a washer and dryer. So this is the bathroom. As you can see, we don't have a toilet because we don't fuck with that. We kind of just head out into our garden in our backyard. We just kind of crouch down and pinch loaves out there. It's actually working out kind of well. All right, so guys, this is the backyard. It's pretty nice. Sorry, can we cut? I'm sorry. Huh? This backyard smells like shit, dude. Yeah, no what did I just tell you? We all shit out here. Yeah, why though? Ugh. All right, thank you MTV for checking out my fucking crib. It was hype. What are you doing? You guys can fucking leave now. Okay, Hey guys, I'm editing right now. When I filmed that thing, it was like a joke saying that they don't have a washer and dryer. But then I watched a vlog of theirs where they say they don't have a washer and dryer, dude.
And then there's our laundry room, but we don't have washer and dryers yet, so we're gonna figure it out.
It's too perfect. Okay, when I was going through these Hype House TikToks, I got to thinking, you know, how did this all come to be? How did this happen? Who orchestrated this whole thing? So I decided to do a little research. It really helped me, so I had to watch some vlogs from TikTokers, and that's what I found out. Also, that was the worst research I've ever had to do. Dude, I had to watch a vlog from a guy named Hootie. And his brother fucking Blowfish, I'm sure. I know it's not his fault that that's his name. So it's the parents, dude. If I was named Kurtis Conner, well, I'm gone. I would not talk to my parents anymore, dude. Like, okay, fuck you guys. Ruined my life. I'm gone. Oh my god, imagine introducing yourself as Hootie. Oh, hey man. What's your name? Oh, hi, my name's Hootie. Ah, he's running away. Fuck, man, every time. But I didn't actually learn that much from Hootie's vlog, so I had to watch another vlog from the Lopez brothers, who are like these two dancing brothers who are moving into the Hype House. Sound familiar? Dancing brothers? Just like Team 10? I just blew this case wide open. But in their vlog, they're talking to some guy and he starts talking about the house. So this is the guy who founded the house. So let's cut to that clip.
It took me 13 days to make this house possible.
How many?
13 days. From the idea to calling places, touring places, and making it happen.
That's gas. That's gas indeed. So this guy, Thomas Petru. So I guess one day he was like, all right, I'm gonna get a mansion, fill it with famous white kids, and they're gonna dance. Genius, right? Not weird at all. Just to be like, hey everyone, I'm 21. Do you kids want to come live in my house? So I did some more research on this guy, and guys, he used to work for Team 10. If I thought I blew the case wide open before, but now it's the case can never be closed. He made a video like last May talking about how he's working at Team 10 and what he does there.
Currently at the Team 10 house, about to get in for work.
He says that he produces and edits videos like for the people in Team 10.
I help others create and develop content, and then I help edit content, and I'm going to be producing content.
And that video is sponsored by none other than Bang Energy, dude. How perfect is that? I don't even have to make a callback joke. He did it for me.
Thank you, Tommy. One of the greatest drinks ever.
So a few months go by and he makes another video in August, 3 months later, saying that he got fired from Team 10. And that video is also sponsored by Bang Energy, which is very funny to have a fucking I was fired video, a really heartfelt video being sponsored by a fucking pina colada energy drink.
Sipping on one of their delicious pina coladas.
I need all the energy I can get for all the resumes I have to hand out now. And that's where Bang comes in.
As of yesterday, I was fired for no reason.
So I guess after that happened, after he got fired from Team 10, he was like, I'll make my own house. Yeah, I'll get a house and I'll fill it with a bunch of white people. And I'll find my own pair of dancing brothers. You'll be sorry, Jake. You'll be sorry. You'll rue the day you ever wronged Tommy. Man, this Thomas guy is like Syndrome from The Incredibles. You know, he was wronged by Mr. Incredible, Jake Paul, in this situation. So he's setting off to, you know, to create his own thing and get back and destroy Jake Paul. Damn. So if a story breaks with a bunch of big robots destroying Jake Paul's house, I think we know who did it. But I mean, I read an article about this whole thing, about the Hype House. Someone wrote an article about it. And apparently, this Thomas guy isn't taking a percentage from any of these TikTokers, which is good. I admire that. I think that's a good idea. You know, once you get money involved, people start, you know, getting greedy and stuff and think they deserve it more and everything, you know? And I think that's why a lot of people left Team 10. I don't know, man. It's working for them. People seem to like it. The fucking Hype House TikTok has 4 million followers already, which is frustrating because there's so many really funny TikTokers I've found in the last few months, and I wish they would all have a house together and make funny content and good content. I don't know what I'll put on the screen right here, like TikTokers that I really like, who I think are funny, who you should give your attention to, who you should hype them up, instead of these people who do calf raises. Unless the people in the Hype House actually make a TikTok of them raising a calf to be a cow, then I'll be happy. I don't know, maybe one day I'll start the fucking Kurtis cottage, and then the floor will be quicksand, and there'll be no water, there'll be no running water. It'll be like in Mr. Deeds, when the water fountain shoots out Hawaiian Punch, it'll be that.
That's Hawaiian Punch.
But also in the shower heads, and it'll just be Bang Energy everywhere.
That's Bang Energy.
Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me complaining about TikTok again. If you did enjoy the video, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 little baby calf to be raised by a TikToker. Also, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this whole Hype House shit. Let me know your predictions, how long it's gonna last, what's gonna happen, who knows? So yeah, leave a comment, let me know. Also, don't forget to press that subscribe button, because I make a video every week, mostly, and they're a lot of fun. And as soon as you press that subscribe button, you become a valued member of Kurtis Town. If you don't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. If you want to check out the other stuff I do, you can check the description. If you like my Instagram, my Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. If you enjoy my videos, you'll enjoy the podcast as well. Also, I got some shows coming up on the West Coast. So yeah, come on out to those. It's gonna be a fucking good time. Merch down there too. All that good shit. Check it out. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later. I've been Curtis. I gotta go though. I gotta go fucking throw out all my furniture so I can be a famous TikTokie. Bye. Hey guys, before we get into the video, did you know I have a podcast? I have a weekly podcast called Very Really Good. You know, we talk about some funny stuff, we watch some silly videos. Sometimes I got guests on there like Hank Green or D'Angelo Wallace or even the Da Vinci twins. So yeah, if you want to subscribe to the podcast channel, it's in the description. Appreciate the support and hope you enjoy the video. See ya. Okay, folks. Over the years, I've made 3 videos about people lying on the internet for attention, and they're a lot of fun. I don't know if they're fun for you, but I have a lot of fun when I look at these posts of people lying because they're always so obvious. It's amazing. And whenever I see a long text post of someone lying, I picture them typing it like this. And I laugh every time because that's so goddamn fun. And it's been a while since I made one of these videos. The last one I did was in 2019. You guys remember that year? 2019? The last time we were all truly happy? Crazy. And with so many huge historical, cultural events that have taken place since the year 2019, there's been a lot of misinformation and propaganda that has been spread on the internet. And those are just big fancy words for lies. So I thought now was a great time to revisit this topic of people lying on the internet, because we gotta put an end to this, man. People are lying all the time. I'm fucking lying to you right now. Look. Yeah, none of this is real. We don't exist.
Attention, all sussy gamers. What did you do with Big Jungle? We know you're the sus imposter, and I saw you.
Okay, this is real now, I think. This is real background, okay? All right, without further ado, let's look at some lies. Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me with that? This is a certified lie, dude. You gotta be kidding me with this. Okay, now this? You expect me to believe this? This is a pure lie. Oh my god, bro. Stop lying, you know? Okay, sorry. I'm lying. Video starting now. The first internet lie that we're gonna look at today comes from the rejected Batman villain of YouTube, Jake Paul. I was eating eggs for breakfast this morning, scrolling through Twitter, when a small piece of an egg came out of my mouth and landed upon my iPhone screen, favoriting a tweet on my timeline. I'm sat here wondering if the egg really liked the tweet or if this was just an accident. Dude, it'd be so funny if he like wasn't even eating eggs for breakfast, you know? Yeah, so I was eating Fruit Loops this morning. A piece of an egg came out of my mouth. I'm really scared. But back to this tweet. I highly doubt this happened. I mean, I don't doubt that a piece of an egg came out of his mouth and fell onto his phone, because for sure this guy eats with his mouth wide open. Look at him. I think Jake Paul actually grew a beard because so much food was falling out of his mouth and he needed something to catch it. Has food ever fallen out of my mouth before? Absolutely. I'm only human. But when that happens to Jake Paul, it's bad and gross, and I hate him for it. You know what? Just to prove Jake wrong, let's go test this out. Okay, I made egg, and I got a camera here recording this. Trying to make this as scientific as possible. So my hypothesis, not gonna work. It's not. There's no chance. Okay, actually, on second thought, you know when you like just start a new Twitter account and you don't have a profile picture yet, so it just gives you the egg.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude. Maybe Twitter coded something into their app that lets you like tweets with egg. I don't know. So I'm gonna do my own tweet. I'm just gonna tweet egg. It'll be super random to the people who see it right now, but when the video comes out, it'll make a bunch of sense. So I'm gonna go send tweet. Moment of truth, guys. Oh, I'm Jake Paul, just about to eat an egg. Oh no! Dude, this fucking liar. He's lying to us. See if I can just like it with it. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing, man? Okay. Okay, that's weird. So you can like a tweet with an egg. I'm not really sure what to do with this information, but I don't know if you can drop it on and then have it like it, you know? Well, that was a fun experiment. I'm glad I did that. Let's go back to my room. Or like fake call. Okay, that was a fun little goofy one to start off with, but we're gonna move on now to some more serious lies. Lying about an egg is one thing. You know, we've all done it. But lying about something serious, like vaccines and, you know, just public health, super shitty thing to do. And I know talking about COVID and the vaccines can be a little tricky because, you know, some people just don't want to get the vaccine or they don't want to wear a mask, you know, because it's their own personal choice. And I think that's great. You can do whatever you want. Even though that personal choice of yours puts the general public at risk and allows the already dangerous virus to mutate and become more dangerous and infectious as time goes on, essentially killing thousands and forcing the economy to collapse over and over again because of impending lockdowns and failing businesses, all because you won't get a simple free needle in your arm. So yeah, totally a personal choice. So if you don't want to get the vaccine, you're fucking cool, man. Wow, you're so awesome, dude. We're peasants. We're peasants compared to you. We are beneath you. You should be on a separate planet for cool people who get tons of pussy, I'm sure. Sorry. It's just fucking annoying, you know? And it's one thing to not want the vaccine, but to go on the internet and just spread lies about it? Whoa. Whole other kind of shitty. Like this one. I asked my son who works at a computer software manufacturer if he ever heard of graphene oxide. Sorry, a little context here. So there's apparently a Facebook article going around saying that the COVID vaccine had graphene oxide in it and that it had like little like nanotechnology that will like control the human population. But if you just Google it really quick, you find out that it's obviously not fucking true. So that's what this is about. So I asked my son who works at a computer software manufacturer if he ever heard of graphene oxide. And he said, yeah, they're using it to create artificial intelligence systems. When I told him that's what was in the jab, his jaw dropped. His words were drones. They are making drones. If people out there think this is true, they think the vaccine will turn you into a drone, and they still don't want to get it? What's it gonna take? To me, that sounds fucking awesome. I get to be a flying robot? Okay. Dude, even if they're like, hey, dude, this will actually give you COVID, but you'll be a fucking drone. I'd be like, okay, yep. Insert it. Put it in me. Flying robots can't get sick. Fill me up. Also, out of all the vaccine conspiracy theories, this is the craziest one for sure. What? How do you even think of this? They are making drones. Hot boy summer? No, sir. It is a drone boy summer. Yo, just got the vaccine, dude. What's the move? You guys need any aerial footage of the woods? I'm your guy. All right, we got another one that pertains to the vaccine. This is one of those posts where someone will transcribe a very real conversation they had to show you how smart and witty they are in their everyday life. This one comes from Todd Starnes. He's verified on Facebook, so let's see what this guy does. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, I feel bad. Oh God, K, just not a real guy. What the fuck? Who photoshopped this? Why does he look like that? Dude looks like a fucking earwax sculpture. Why does he look like that? Okay, sorry, that photo really caught me off guard. Okay, Todd Starnes, author of popular books like Silencing the Lambs, God Bless America, and who could forget the classic, They Popped My Hood and Found Gravy on the Dipstick. Real book title, real book cover. Gross. Okay, so this is his post. Store clerk. Sir, have you been vaccinated? Me. Do you have a sexually transmitted disease? Store clerk. Flustered. That's none of your business. Me. Exactly. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna buy my Nutter Butters somewhere else.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What is the point he's trying to make? Asking someone if they're vaccinated is not the same as asking someone if they have herpes. I mean, maybe if you're having sex with every single person you're coming into close contact with, then maybe. Yeah, that's a fair question. But I don't think you're doing that, Todd. Like, this is why I hate political commentators so much. Like, they use the literal dumbest reasoning to back up their shitty take, and they walk around like they're the smartest people in the world. And yeah, I'll do the exact same thing, but at least I don't pretend like I'm some genius. I simply am a genius. Oh, yeah. And also, hey Todd, this didn't happen. You know what we're gonna do? For any fake situation someone posts about, for any fake situation that we read in this video, I'm gonna recreate it, like using my green screen. Because when it's just text, I feel like our brains try to like fill in the gaps and like try to rationalize it to be like, yeah, maybe that did happen. Because humans are like the most gullible species ever. I say that like I'm not also a human. I am. I may be a genius, but I'm still one of you, don't worry. But yeah, I think seeing these situations in not text form will prove that they didn't fucking happen. So I present to you the Nutter Butter incident. Sir, have you been vaccinated? Do you have a sexually transmitted disease? That's none of your business. Exactly. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to buy my Nutter Butters somewhere else. And based on my logic, since we've come into close contact with each other, we have to have sex now. Okay, yeah, that's fair. There's about to be a bunch of gravy on my dipstick. Okay, never mind. I actually think that sentence just gave me herpes. Not again. Okay, enough of the vaccine stuff. Let's move on. The point I'm trying to make here, if you're eligible, please get the vaccine. It's the responsible thing to do. I have shows coming up and I want to do them. Yeah, okay, that's the real reason. Forget about all the immunocompromised people you're gonna save and all the medical staff that you're helping out. Not important. Get vaccinated so I can tell jokes on stage. For money. I'm kidding, obviously. It's a good thing to do. Go get it. All right. Next lie. This young man was praying before his meal when a group of liberal atheists mocked him, chanting, "Prove your God is real. Prove your God is real." It was then his salt shaker fell, and the image of Christ the Savior appeared. The group of non-believers fell to their knees and prayed for forgiveness. We serve an awesome God. Amen. Yeah, I guess it is pretty awesome that instead of, stopping global warming or world hunger or James Charles, God is focused on making big art attacks of his son. Is that Jesus? Yeah. He's my son, No, I know that. Oh. Ow! Assault! Did you say salt? What? No, that's my son, Oh yeah, also I made a quick art attack reference before that sketch, and I really hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Remember that show, Art Attack? If you didn't watch Art Attack, the host Neil Buchanan, he would teach you how to make a bunch of crafts, and like halfway through the episode, he'd be like, "It's time for a big art attack," and he'd make this huge design out of like salt or something, and he was tight as fuck. So okay, the host of Art Attack is God, is what I'm saying. It even confirms it in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art attack in heaven. Okay, so this next one is a doozy. I have a feeling it might be fake, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Okay, so we got a Snapchat picture here. Babe, don't get mad. I gotta show you something. I told my dad yesterday I was gonna see you today, and he thought it would be funny to jump on me to wake me up, and he gave me a hickey. I was like, really? This bitch is huge. My mom said I look like white trash. Alex, you got me fucked up. Okay. So there's like 3 possibilities that like explain this picture. One, this was like a funny idea that someone had, so they staged this whole thing for some likes and retweets. That's what I think it is, or that's what I hope it is at least. Possibility 2, this is real, and this Alex person cheated on his girlfriend, and this was like the best lie that he could come up with. Possibility 3, this is real, and Alex's dad actually gave him a hickey as a prank. And look, obviously it's weird as fuck when people sexualize like parent-child relationships. It's like when everybody was freaking out about Tom Brady like kissing his son. It's his son who he loves. He's giving him a kiss. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But yeah, maybe don't give your son a hickey, right? I think we can all agree on that. I think as a society, we can draw the line there. I also like in the message it says, "My mom said I look like white trash." Yeah, if your dad's giving you hickeys, I feel like you are white trash. Also, bro, it's so funny to imagine this kid, Alex, going to school the next day if this is true. Yo, Alex, what's good, man? Yo, bro, what's good? Right there. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, yeah, bro. Wait, hold up. What's that on your neck, dude? Come on, bro. Knock it off. It's nothing. Oh, come on, man. Let me see it. Oh, that's a big one, dude. Nice. I know, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, bro. Hell my dad's hilarious. Yeah, bro. Totally. Wait, what? The hickey. It's obviously a fucking prank. An epic prank by my dad. He woke me up this morning. Lashed onto my neck like a fucking vampire, dude. He got me good. I don't know, dude. That's not normal. Really? I feel like you need to confront him about this. Okay, yeah, now that I think about it, that is a little weird. Okay, thanks, man. I'm gonna go talk to him. All right, good luck.
What's up, pranksters? Today, we're gonna gentrify our neighborhood as a goof.
Hey,
Stay tuned.
Hey, Dad. Oh, hey, son. Hey, what did your girlfriend have to say about that thing, huh? Nothing. She actually broke up with me last night over Snapchat. Hey, why'd you do this? My friend said it's not normal. You know, I always can't believe that you fucking fell for that, dude. Idiot. What? That's 2 pranks in one day. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, you look like white trash.
Mom, what the fuck? All right, we've got another real story that totally happened, so I'll read it first and then I'll reenact it on the green screen. When I was 8, I found my mom a really nice present, earrings, for her birthday while we were at the store. I was gonna pay separately with some pocket money so that it was a surprise for her. Some Karen said, "You don't need those, you little rat. You ain't a girl," and took them off me. So at this point, 8-year-old me was furious. So while she was away from her shopping cart getting something, I put glue from a nearby shelf on the wheels. It was quick drying stuff, and when she got back, she pushed her cart and it didn't go anywhere. Suddenly the glue snapped or something and she went flying into 3 people. I don't know what was better, the noise she made or the fact that she was banned forever. All right, now you're familiar with the story. Now I present to you the snapping glue incident.
Perfect. Earrings. This would be great for my mom. You don't need those, you little rat. You ain't a girl. What? That was mean. Oh, what's going on? Oh, glue. Yeah, put the glue on the wheels. That'll teach her. Whatever. Stupid bitch. Real. What's going on here? What the heck? My cart won't move. What? Oh, something's wrong. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, you're banned forever.
You see? Ridiculous. Pretty obvious without the reenactment, but I thought it'd be funny. If they ended the story with "then everybody clapped," then I would have believed it, but you didn't. Sorry. All right, folks, I want to talk about one more thing in this video. There's like a new-ish trend going around on TikTok called shifting. Quick warning before I talk about shifting. If you're into it, if that's your thing, great. Good job. But I learned the hard way from talking about shifting on my podcast that if you say anything even remotely negative about shifting, a lot of people get very mad at you. So if you don't want to hear me poke fun at it, this is your opportunity to click away. All right, fucking idiots, right? I'm kidding. So there's a trend on TikTok where I feel like it's mostly like younger people, you know, teenagers, will use guided meditation to transport themselves to their desired reality. Not their physical self, obviously, like their consciousness, I guess. You know, they'll shift to their favorite anime universe or Riverdale or something. They'll shift to a reality where, you know, everybody is a drone, you know? But the most popular reality that people shift to is Hogwarts, like Harry Potter. And when I first heard about this, obviously I was like, but apparently this is a thing you can do. I will say that it's very weird that out of every possible reality that you could travel to, you choose to just go to school? Fuck's up with that? You could shift to a reality where you could fly, or a reality where you're over 6 feet, but you're just like, you know what would be awesome? Magic homework. And I know a lot of people have talked about this already, but I'm including shifting in this video in particular because, I don't know, I feel like people are just straight up lying about it. You know what I mean? Call me crazy, but I don't think you went to a secret magic castle in Scotland that trains you to become a magician. And if you're upset with me, just shift to a reality where I didn't say this, and we're all good. Fuck, man, you can tell how careful I'm being talking about this shit. I'm terrified of some people from the Harry Potter reality shifting over here being like, hey, I heard you called us magicians, muggle. I don't want that. If this is a thing you can do, if you can go to other realities, cool, dude. You should be in the MCU. But if you're using it as a form of like escapism or as like a coping mechanism, just be careful. Because if you make a video of yourself hysterically crying because you want to go back to Hogwarts so bad, maybe stop doing that. But hey, what do I know? I've never even been to a damn potions class. Maybe I'm just getting old. But every time I see a TikTok of someone being like, I went to Hogwarts, my first thought is, no, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. It's like when I made that video about subliminals a few years ago. Like when people would claim that like just positive affirmations over and over again would make you look like Ariana Grande. No, it won't. Back to shifting, all the TikToks about it are just people with their hands over their mouths or something, and that flashing colors effect with a bunch of text explaining what happened when they shifted. Like no one actually ever like vocally says what happened, which is kind of a red flag for me. For example, this TikTok. Hi, just got back from shifting realities and I was literally a Slytherin prefect and had all the fucking Hogwarts tea. Cedric Diggory, if you're reading this, you're a hoe. Hit Hagrid up for that premium weed. Yeah? And I can confirm George and Fred were packing. Okay? Weird details to return with. The point I'm trying to make is literally anybody could make a TikTok like this and pass it off as the truth. Watch.
I shifted to Hogwarts last night, and the craziest thing happened. I walked into Potion's class, and Dobby was twerking his tiny cheeks. He for real popped his fat, smelly elf bussy. I'm Voldemort now.
See what I mean? But dude, there's one TikTok I saw that really does not help the shifting community at all in terms of like people taking it seriously. So let's watch it.
We have all been saying, all over this app, I hear everyone say, I want my letter to Hogwarts, or I wish so bad that Hogwarts could be real. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is. Not just because we saw it in the sky, even though that's like proof. And yesterday I got my letter to Hogwarts. And no, I didn't print it off there.
Bro. I'd like to call bullshit on this one, please. You're capping, all right? You've activated my cap card. How about you take off that sorting cap? That's another joke. We're like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Liar. I feel like I'm just being mean, but you didn't get a letter from Hogwarts. You know why? Not real. Hasn't J.K. Rowling done enough damage? We don't need people getting on the internet being like, look what I'm going to magic school. Okay, this is what I think happened. I think she probably told someone that she shifted to Hogwarts. So that person 100% went to the internet, printed off some fake Hogwarts letter, put it in her mailbox to like mess with her, like epic prank style. That's for sure what happened. But who could pull off such an awesome prank? All right, that does it for this episode of Please Stop Lying. Or keep it up. Who knows? Do what you want. I don't care. The truth sucks most of the time. So I get why people are just fucking lying and believing these lies. I get it. And if I could shift to another reality, dude, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I'm going to try. How about we put on some calming music? All right. We'll get a meditation going and we will shift from this current reality to the current reality with a capital C, because this video is sponsored by Current. Folks, banks are weird, okay? And frankly, they stink. If I know I have to go to the bank one day, the night before, I can't sleep because I know I'll have to spend an hour at the bank for something that should take like 30 seconds. But with Current, you don't have to worry about stressful bank trips anymore because Current is the future of banking. They don't hide information from you like traditional financial institutions. Current keeps it simple, authentic, and direct. No hidden fees, no hidden anything, actually. And they have tons of incredible benefits and services, but the most amazing part, everything can be done right on the Current app. That's right, folks. No more walking into a stinky old bank. And to make things even cooler, Current and I are giving away $5,000. And all you have to do is click the link in my description, sign up for Current using code Kurtis Conner, and we will send 10 people $500. And it's super quick and easy. You can sign up in less than 2 minutes. So what the heck you waiting for? Also, a few of the people who won $500 in the last Current giveaway I did a few months ago tweeted me saying how hyped they were that they won the $500. And that could be you, dude. So yeah, again, click the link in my description, sign up for Current using code Kurtis Conner to enjoy the future of banking, and you'll also have the chance to be one of 10 lucky people to win $500. All right, thanks again to Current for sponsoring this video. Hope you guys check them out because it helps me out a bunch when you guys check out the sponsors. And you can win $500, dude. So yeah, thanks again to Current for sponsoring the video. Back to me. How fucking good was that segue? The current reality, the current? I'm insane for that. All right, that does it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you enjoyed it, but only like it with a piece of an egg falling out of your mouth. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever shifted. I'd love to learn more. Again, it's all in good fun. We're just fucking poking fun out here and having a good time. You can press the subscribe button if you want, because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Yeah, you can check the description for the other things I do. My Instagram, my Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. We got a Patreon for the podcast with weekly bonus episodes now, a gaming channel, my Twitch, merch, all that crap. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go. I have fucking defense against the dark arts now. So bye-bye.